have to go do a special thing every time it happens. You know, it's just not really fun.
So, howdy.
Get out.
Welcome to the Ruckus Room, everybody.
Smell.
Last we left off, it was a gruesome scene with a terrible fight ensuing with
You only lost a robot,
strange
no blood.
chain pterodactyls and giant thumb creatures and
There's more than one.
and a tribal fight in the background with the supposed shaman of the Thesigians being taken down by a rogue tree. It just came out of nowhere.
It came out
just
tree.
like you know what happens.
Yeah, surprise trees.
Surprise tree.
Every
now and then.
You never know, man.
Surprise for pterodactyls.
But everyone gathered together, and as you do, you've kind of taken it upon yourselves to go over the battlefield. You've gathered your defeated and destroyed comrades, as well as healed up the bear warrior. As you all gather yourselves together in the midst of the chaos, still at the edge of this very primal wood beyond you. You are, however, together. The Alvii and the Falari leaders are continuing to struggle amongst themselves, just now verbally, as they're trying to decide on what is best to do next. One, of course, the Alvii leader is continually calling you all traitors, whereas the Falari is obviously trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, you were not aware of, and also giving him crap for the fact that he was not informed of the prisoner or what she exactly was. As you all are sort of gathering yourselves, you do notice as Miss Alirali has been going over the bodies, sniffing them, trying to figure out exactly if anything particular seems to spark her memory. Anything at all.
I know what you're doing.
You're
meditating.
You mean Rodra?
Her last
Yeah,
name.
Roger. Her last name's Alirali.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned that last name.
Yep.
Wake up, Chris. Wake up. Did you guys forget to do your statting, please?
Yeah, because you did level up.
No, I did mine.
I forgot
Judging
to write
from
mine
you
down.
erasing yours.
I forgot to write mine down. Because I remembered what I was doing, I just didn't write it.
I forget, what's he doing?
He's changing the magic over. It'll take
Is
him
that
a
a
while.
robot thing?
He doesn't have to do it like that, I don't think. I don't know, but he's a robot.
Homina.
Yeah.
Oh, he
See,
really
they-
is changing magic.
There you go.
Look at him, he's deep meditating.
Hey, it just starts making the worst pot. No, you know this. Yeah. Dial up noises. But yes, you sort of gather amongst yourselves now.
Voices at the same time. Like, oh my god.
There's just 7
How does he
Skype
get-
calls coming in.
How does he get dial-up internet? What is that?
But yes.
Yes, because we know exactly what dial-up internet is.
Wait, it's internet that you dial up. Like, duh.
What are you dialing on?
My
My
phone.
face.
Hello.
He's corded.
Wake up. Yeah, have you never noticed
Yes.
the giant cord wherever I go?
He is a walking landline.
Yeah.
So Vern, you were going to say.
I had nothing more to say.
Ah, well.
I said my thing and then we joked.
Yeah, made a meme. It's a terrible meme, really bad. Bad meme.
No, I laughed. I mean, I didn't say much.
Dude, come.
Okay.
Glue.
Alright.
That one's got.
He's got so much
Can you lose a spell for that?
I want you to look at his pants and tell me you don't see cum.
Listen, I'm not
So
gonna look at
in-
his pants if that's what I'm gonna see.
In the midst of the
Thank you for saving
remaining
me from
of
this.
the battlefield, what is it that you guys do?
Well, I'm waiting.
How long does this take?
About an hour?
Oh, okay then.
Don't forget, I instructed you to get the army to move the tree.
Yeah, we were doing that last game. So.
Yes, indeed.
Moving the tree.
Ah,
moving
right.
the tree.
Yes.
Which
I remember that.
doesn't take too much time. It is moved. They decided between themselves that either way it would be good to get the body of the Sigian leader, at the very least.
Okay. Now, if we can get those ones that we don't like gone out of the way, if we're supposed to be getting information, I don't really want them to have it, quite honestly. I just don't like them.
Well, weren't they leaving?
I thought they were in the middle of trying to still brand us traitors, even though you gave them every means of getting what they wanted before we did our thing, and
yes,
then we
he
were
keeps dribbling. I
attacked.
don't care. I mean, I thought he was leaving. You have no business here, anyways. You're just gonna sit here and blather like a child. Might as well leave.
Yes.
No one likes you.
No one likes you. You're smelly.
He is.
No one else is complaining like this. It's just us.
Exactly.
He looks over to you for a moment, and then dismisses you as he continues to argue
Well,
with
that's
the
rude. You were talking to
with the Falari, with Balin.
Should I do it?
No.
I think we're already pretty rude.
Should I do the other one?
No.
Yes.
Oh, he said yes.
I
I pull up the one.
we're playing.
After
we're
some
already
time,
overly
they
playing.
Listen,
stop
if
their
I did that, I
bickering
would change
between
all my
themselves, and Balin comes over to you all, and he sees as the others, the Falari do sort of gather themselves, and Balin comes in. Well, this is going to be problematic for some time, but we are all right. We'll assist you in whatever way you need, but I think this is going to be an issue.
Well, I mean,
Not for you, but
I mean,
Oh, I understand.
all things considered, with our brief interactions with them, I don't see how things are going to be any different.
Also,
Going on,
if they were doing what we suspect they were doing and doing whatever that involves this bear mother and other things, they probably would have become an enemy sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I mean, sitting here in the woods and accruing some sort of power of primal thing that refuses all of humanity effectively is
That
a
was
problem eventually.
That was suspicious as is, but the gripping and attacking, that was. Albeit, I guess I swung first,
Wow.
but they wouldn't meant oh.
She had ulterior motives that she
She
thought
was
was to
taking you
discuss.
back to her cave.
Probably.
Yeah, she wanted to
And
look
I
at
did
you and probably
not.
use you the same way that the bear mother is being
Yeah.
used.
if that is what's happening to this bear mother, then I'd only assume so.
Well,
Yes.
now now that we know that they're the ones, well, maybe not the ones, but they definitely have a hand in planting these red flowers. I wonder if the weirdness of these woods, if there's anything different about them here.
It's possible.
I
suspect.
want to take a look at one, because there's actually
Yeah.
one or two nearby, and I'll go to where I saw the red flower and just examine it, see if there's anything different about it versus the ones that we
Oh,
found in
absolutely.
Fightful.
Of course, yeah. So you go up, and it's pretty clear right away. Unlike the one that you have, the potted one, which you, I believe you still
No.
you gave it away to Green.
No, it got lost.
Oh
It's
yeah.
dead in a cart.
Oh
Because
right.
nobody knew he had it.
I gave it
Well,
to you.
He
You took
gave
it.
to us. You died.
You put it in the cart.
No, I didn't.
Hey, you did. You were the one that put it there.
Regardless, you do
Anyways,
notice right away.
It's not on my
this
character
one is
sheet anywhere.
this one is
absolutely
different.
nobody took care of it.
Yeah, nobody took
So,
care of it.
everyone seemed to have sort of let it go.
I mean, also up
It-
until that point, we
But
didn't even really know
that
what it
being
was.
said, seeing the flower, you can tell right away it's different. It has these dark red splotches on it. It seems off color compared to the other one, and the petals of it are a little more furled, a little more gnarly looking. It looks strange. It looks primal. Is the best way that you can describe it.
Would I be able to roll the knowledge nature to get any more information?
Knowledge
let me show you how it's
arcane.
Ooh, I have that.
There's something weird and mystical about this. Please meditate.
20 modified.
you're guessing that if these were somehow tampered with, the transmutation magic that ebbs from them might cause different types of effects, other than the intended ones. And it, again, looks like...
Without experimentation, I wouldn't really know, but it looks like it could have other results. Potentially.
I mean, does it hurt to just take it out of the ground?
One way to find
It,
out.
if you recall, it was sort of on a tree. It looked very odd because it almost looked like it was placed there.
Yeah, you could pick it up if you want to. I don't think it'll hurt you. It might change.
As
into
you
something.
grab it, you can see that the roots that were curling around the body of the tree seem to hold on quite tightly, but it doesn't take much effort to pull it off of the side. And yes, you do have it in your possession.
Well, I mean, do you have a means of experimenting, or are we just mulching it?
I mean, we've been destroying them so far. I
Yeah,
don't see
all
the
right.
point in keeping it around. I don't really want to turn into something that I don't want to, and experimenting will require me to be near it.
I don't understand that one.
I don't want to turn into
into
you.
something you don't want to turn into.
I don't want to be like you.
He doesn't want to be like
Ooby-doo.
Oh, that's
you.
not
You're
that's
a
fair.
freak. Ooh. He doesn't want to walk like you, talk like you.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair. So, I'll just rip it up into tiny bits and...
Fair. Yes.
I'm going to take magic to see if any magic lingers as it's wilted and dying on the floor ground.
Yeah, as you look at it, yes, as it has been pulled from the tree, you can see whatever magic that was on it seems to be ebbing out of the roots and just flowing away and dissipating into the air.
Okay.
Now the question remains, are they different because they're planted here, or were they manufactured to be different?
We don't know until we find out where the source is coming from.
That is true.
I mean, I highly suspect the source is the bear mother, but
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I mean, unless the...
based on the description that he,
Yeah.
he gave us.
Well, I guess the only thing to do now is to wait for Omegon.
As you hear,
Yeah.
and the time passes, there's a large heave. 3, 2, oh! As the tree is pushed over and turned, and you can see what the sort of crushed body of the shaman laying down in the dirt.
Perfect.
It's time.
Okay.
Fireball.
Yeah, just
I'll go over her and I'll begin to channel energy into my hand and I'll like slam it into her chest almost a defibrillator, and I will cast Speak with the Dead.
Of course, yes. As you slam your fingertips into
you
her
like
body.
only speak with
Oh no, she just talks now.
Yeah, she just starts talking.
Yeah, you.
I was already knowledge.
The life essence within you pulses through, and you can share through her spirit, pulling her spirit back into her form as she
Get back. Get over here.
get back to where you once belonged.
I will leave you to speak with her.
Okay.
This is not my natural state.
Oh no, you died.
Oh,
A tree fell on you.
Yeah, funny that.
It's funny that when you pick a fight with people, you die.
How long
swung
does- how long
first.
do we have
Well,
this?
I didn't really swing. I more didn't want you to
Oh, okay.
steal my companion.
Yes, that was quite rude. I did...
Regardless,
I know
we do have
we
some
need to
questions that you
speak,
can
but, like,
answer or
it's-
not. It's up to you.
I don't know how to feel about this, quite honestly.
Yes. It's disturbing, but let's just
Yeah,
move
you know
on.
what? I'll just take a few steps back.
Speak
I don't want
now.
this thing to animate and...
It won't. I don't
be
think.
swift. Let me
Yeah,
return to
you-
my state.
Well, that is our plan. But so you were pretty reluctant to reveal that you were lying to me, even though I knew you were lying to me, and I think you know that. So, instead of playing this roundabout game, considering you wish to pass on into the other life as soon as possible, to my earlier question of what are you doing to the bear mother, or what do you know about her, could you at least tell us?
It's perfect, Chris.
There's no gain to you anymore, you have left this realm.
I will let you roll a diplomacy.
Sure. 21.
So,
oh, wait, it's higher because my things went up. It's 23.
23. Yes. So, as you ask, she is at first reluctant as she looks to you and eases for a moment only as she looks. The bear mother has been in our care for a century, 2. I can't be certain. Before my time, she has been of great help to the reunification.
What's that?
Bringing all men back to whence they should be. As you see, Baylor's kind of like...
Interesting. Was this the bear mother's wish herself, or yours? Or not yours, but your people's?
We were caretakers for the bear mother for long before
That would be awful for her.
we decided to take things into our hands.
I was gonna say, caretaker can be it has many meanings, at least. So, okay. So the bear mother hasn't had a will of her own for a while now, is what you're effectively telling me.
Our wills are as one.
Our wills is just a convenient way to say my will.
Can you get him to tell us where the bear is?
Well, I'm getting to that. I just want to know if she's in a state of completely gone, or, is she still living?
She has all of her memories and knowledge from life.
How do you know that?
That's what the spell does.
I think he means
No, the bear mother.
Oh, they're talking about
I was like,
That was terrible. It's like, when did...
how did you know these? Why have you not told
He's
us?
using his one, I know.
Yeah, it's the one thing I know. Garfield is in this world.
Why isn't he doing anything to... It's a Zeus.
When you say Garfield, I need you to clarify. Do you mean
Andrew
Garfield?
Garfield. Oh, dressed up as Garfield.
Okay, this makes more sense.
I liked it better as Garfield.
I didn't like the implications
John,
that there was just a
ye
Garfield living in a
olden
modern...
lasagna.
Yeah,
What do you-
having lasagna and all that.
It's Zakubu. What do you mean?
If anything, Zakubu would be like Ollie.
Alright.
No.
Ollie
And
is
Zakuba would be that
classic.
one sexy cat.
Whoa. That's not how you...
No.
She has a name?
Alright.
But you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I do.
Alright, well this was funny.
I don't agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just leaves.
Or it's your
She just
kind of weird
dissipates
John.
into the
Pretty sure
animal
there's
state.
2 female cats?
Remember the time John drank dog
Dog
semen?
cum, yeah. Canon.
Alright, well...
So turn the
It
music down a
happened.
little bit.
I don't
No,
know.
actually, I'd rather
Anyone
listen to that.
asking.
Oh, no one asked. I would like to
Yeah.
enlighten you with this knowledge.
You're no enlighten is
I'd
not
like
how I
to
would feel.
I had no intention
So,
of bringing
yes,
this information up.
that is
You brought it up
what
and
she
I
says.
lied to you.
Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes, the location of the bear mother, obviously.
She is...
We do not wish to hurt your people any more than unless they provoke us. We're not seeking battle and war, despite what you may think. It just seems to be nobody's willing to talk.
Come, Mirabar. Look upon the world.
The will of the first man is to reunite all under our banner. Under our will.
That's cool for him. I don't believe he asked anyone if they cared. Considering I've never heard of him before.
For the first man, people.
Yeah. I know you just
All right.
said man, it sounded like that, so I was like, alright. I don't think this guy asked.
She is in a location deep within these woods. It all emanates from her. Find the center, and you'll find the bear mother.
Okay. I can ask her more, but I don't think I will. It's not me.
Where is the center? Like, how far are we in?
And she's no longer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't know when the spell ends, so.
It's been 7
It's pretty easy to find the center of the woods.
Ravens are.
You have a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Where are we on the map?
We know that.
We do? We're in a section.
Where's the map? Somebody's got a map.
I have the map.
Why
Your
does
job is to cartograph.
Yeah, why don't you know?
All right. I mean, like, great. Okay, we're in the woods somewhere. Okay, how far in are we? We've just been in the woods.
That's the point of rolling cartography, Chris.
Oh, I thought you were just giving me, like, we know. Like,
got a
No,
skill.
you have a skill, my dude.
I'm making you do your cartography.
God, it has been so useless, I forgot.
That's because we were in 5th.
Yeah, fifth, it doesn't exist.
Cartography is not a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Not
23.
useless, unexistent.
It's
geography.
It's knowledge geography.
I'm rolling profession cartography because
Which is different.
otherwise I can't roll.
No, because you have the book that gives you knowledge geography.
Oh yeah,
remember?
right. That
He
thing.
explained that.
All right.
We talked about this, Chris.
Let's say, why do I know this?
We should just talk more about Garfield canon.
I'm using my profession.
Okay.
23.
23.
Show you how it's done.
Oh shit, I'm gonna show you how it's done.
So as you look through,
That's how you roll.
and you check between the notes of where your father has been, as well as the notes of just getting the lay of the land from where you were. You remember at the top of the hill where you guys had camped, looking over into the great knotted wood. You can see that
I've been there.
the entire forest seems like it goes fairly high up into the hills, and you assume that the center of the woods would be somewhere near one of the peaks of the mountains, or at the very least the base of one, somewhere to the east, likely slightly south of where you are, southeast.
He killed all the birds.
So we
and there's
need
still
to
birds.
get to the mountain southeast of us. Do I have a rough idea about how long that would be?
Might take a couple of days.
Alright.
A couple days, few days. It's hard
Yeah,
to tell. It depends on what is through these woods. The nice thing about them is because the trees are so tall, it's actually fairly easy to move through, with the exception of the underbrush itself.
Confident in keeping your navigation amongst these dense woods? You will lose out on the sky, most likely.
We keep a direction, and I feel capable of discerning north at the very least, so we should be able to figure that out from there.
Okay. I mean, at least with any, we could figure out a sort of awkward system to discuss direction.
It's awkward. Could do just send him up through the canopy, and then he has.
And then he would have to come down, and I would have to speak to him, and then I would have to speak to you because you can't understand him. And he's a bird. I can't ask him where Cassiopeia is. He's not going to be like, yes, that's Cassiopeia. He's going to go, pretty stars.
I mean, we're not looking for Cassiopeia. We're looking for mountains.
I know, it's just same navigation.
Just looking for something.
Specificity, I think.
Yes.
We're looking for something broad.
Yes, I'm aware.
But you.
Please no. This is our only map.
Well, I'm not.
Leads the way, cartographer.
It's only a
The
couple
man once
days
said,
out.
when in Rome. And I'm just gonna eat one of the flowers.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Now he feels invincible now that he has his 10 HP back.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. You cast Detect Magic. I believe it's a first level spell.
Zero.
Zero level in
it's
zero
infinite
attack.
cantrip.
Yes. So, you as you're looking through, you see as he just goes over to one of the flowers that was still attached to the tree, grabs hold of it and puts it directly into his mechanical maw. He chomps down on it and eats it, and as it's going through him, you don't notice any magic dissipating as fast as when it was torn apart. But it's hard to tell now that it's inside of him and he's already a magical being. It's all kind of muddled.
You don't want to be careful about what you just did.
Do you find joy in just putting anything into your mouth? You seem to do that with a lot of things.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I
That may
suppose
do
that's
something
fair.
to you in the next while.
We'll find out.
We will. I'm just saying, be prepared. Anyways.
Interesting person, you're creative, making automatons as you and former Coach.
Yes. I mean, technically, he's a coach now too.
Not a blue.
Christ.
Yeah, I put it there this time.
You murdered him.
But yes.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll be leading the charge to the mountains.
Certainly.
Now I get on draft, and I'm sure you're gonna get on the ram.
Yeah, I'll get on my horse.
Well,
Feels good to have closing.
I'm not certain it'd be a great idea to bring an army with us.
I was just going to say,
Oh, you're following us.
well, I've been around. We haven't left yet. We
Sorry, I
figured we'd
just-
assist.
Used to just us.
Well, since they were speaking of, or rather the shaman was speaking of some sort of unification, I must say that is some news to myself. And, well, I think that there's going to be a lot of trouble now on the war front.
Well, it sounds like you have other enemies that were going to be enemies regardless. At least now you know. You can prepare. And then be blindsided.
Regardless, it is a lot to take in. There's going to be a lot of discussion.
Well, I could give you some advice on the sense of Helldrake's not going anywhere. As much as you may want to retake your land, they're not leaving. They're dwarves.
And it also seems like they may have some work cut out for them with these weird
Yes, you may also not
abominations.
have an enemy give it a fuck maybe a couple years. It might just be a country with no dwarves anymore or people or anything.
So who knows? Where
I'm
we're
not
go-
sure if I like that any better.
It's probably going to be worse in that state, but...
And I mean, who knows? When we found the bear mother, we might be able to find something that helps bridge whatever problems you and those other people are having. I have not committed any of their
The Sigians?
organizations to memory.
It's okay, little rat. You'll figure it out one day.
I don't think I want to.
That's fair.
Because they were...
We all must do things in life we do not like.
I mean, I guess to be fair, they only were rude. They were really just kind of rude to us once, and then we just kind of went, nah, fuck them.
The Alvarians.
Is kind of unnice once. Fuck these guys.
Dude,
fuck you and everything you stand for.
100%.
They were
enemies for-
kind of rude one
Yeah.
time.
They were a little abrasive
Because
once.
you were nosy. They're like, get out.
He's like, hey, what's going on here? Not your business.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck up your. I'm gonna stomp on your toe,
Yeah.
steal your shit.
Bite your ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bite
Take
your
his
hand.
toys.
Just bite your...
Piss in his lunchbox.
Yes.
I hadn't done any of that. I was considering.
Fix your stuff.
Steal an axe.
Yeah.
Fall in
Yeah, I
love
mean,
with
you were taking an axe back. You weren't. If I was my wife, I would have just been taking his axe. You found her axe, reclaimed it.
But yes. So.
But hey,
in any
they are
case,
kind of assholes.
regardless of what happens and what you decide to do, if you get to this bear mother and things go well and you end up coming back our way, at the very least, you folks certainly have a home over at the fort.
Excellent.
If there's anything else that,
I suspect you'll never see us again, but hopefully that won't be true. Well, we'll see. We tend to go places and never return.
I mean, I don't see why we...
You know what
Were
they
you-
say, life is a highway.
I don't see why we couldn't come back to this one. We're not.
Well, we may
fugitives
return.
with them.
Well, we may return when we have to go through Helldrakey to get to the boar again. But I believe, as the map shows, every other direction is south.
You know,
We may never return.
Well, no,
Because if we go to the wolf, we could just go back to the rat and completely miss this entire area.
No, we have to also have to go east.
Yes, but I mean, yet people still miss this entire area.
East.
This is the only time we'll be passing through here.
I
Unless we come back here by choice.
mean, I guess it really depends on how eager you are to go back home.
Let's talk about that later.
All right, we can cut.
It's
things
not
in-
about my eagerness. It's more about am I allowed back?
We can cut things in half and go for the owl next, and then when we're there, maybe decide.
That's what we were thinking. Might as well brave the waters and see if we survive that part of this.
If you do, then it's a good opportunity. You said you were a cartographer to write some things down. That's area that we don't really understand. The Thesigians are on the border. They're the only ones who might have any idea of what's on the other side, really.
Yes.
We haven't seen any armies coming our way.
range is going to treat
Well,
us.
if any of them are like what we just encountered, I don't see that going well.
Yeah, they don't seem very talkative.
And the ones that are talkative are kind of threatening.
Well, they want their new world order. They're just painting it as the natural way things are supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled with that.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
not-
it's interesting that they want the world to go back to the way it was, but technically leaving nature as is would be more natural rather than forcing it to change according to their
I mean,
will.
if they want things to go back to the way it was, it's just gonna end up being this again.
True. Or just kill all humans.
Just people just going.
All sentient life and let the woodland creatures run free.
I mean, that's
It's
really.
the only way they could achieve their goal.
I mean, really, that is the only way to achieve it. If people exist in nature, there's always going to be those people that just find advancements, make things easier, learn new things.
True. Regardless, we should probably.
And then there's the dwarves.
Well, yes.
As Rodra
Just
comes up to you all.
People.
Well, I caught something of a scent off of one of the ones that we killed. That one of those ones that was in
I
the
guess
air.
you can do that.
Jumped. I thought I smelled something interesting, but it's hard to tell.
Okay. Well, we have a general direction we have to go, so.
Well, if I smell it again, then I'll let you all know.
That'd be wonderful. I guess we'll start going. There's nothing behind us. We need to go back through, so.
Yeah.
I hope this ram doesn't attract too much attention.
Do you know what it smells like when I change my sense of smell? Also heightens.
Oh, just do the classic nose swap of scents.
Let's rub noses.
Ooh,
I look like a creature. Doesn't mean I am one.
Hey, you have a problem with me?
No, he's got a problem with accepting himself. It's nothing about you.
It's all incredibly ironic. I happen to be the rat as a ratigan with a mouse pet.
Some would say destiny.
You a mouse pet?
Yeah.
I had one, yes. Unfortunately, he perished some time ago.
Yes, he put him in a hole with a bunch of rats.
Why would you do that? It's ridiculous.
Because he was fantastic at getting information from rats.
He forgot rats also eat mice.
You must do better to take care of your pets.
I'm not one to speak. One of my pets is dead, but executed by eyeballs.
Yeah, I found Brian dead at my doorstep.
At least he came back.
Just wait.
As you gather yourselves, you begin to head deeper into the Thesigian woods.
Never forget I'm 4'3".
High or low from the group?
Hi.
Hi. You're outnumbered.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll change it up.
Oh
for
boy.
you.
But you.
It's
Actually, if that's the
okay.
case-
I'm the tallest, therefore I am the top.
Yeah, you're also the heaviest. Couldn't stop you.
Yeah.
Correct.
The first little while of travel is actually fairly easy going. You can see as you're moving through, there's not really too many major paths. You have to do quite a bit of bushwhacking. It slows you down a bit, but you do manage to see a couple of really interesting creatures. One of which being, as you're making your way through,
Yeah, I'm not slow.
you come across a pretty well-worn, you assume like animal footpath, goes to a river that runs through the mountain.
What?
I'm just thinking, I could touch a lot of people right now.
That's a really weird thing to be thinking out loud.
Then everyone would have a woodland stride.
I already have it.
I do too.
Yeah. I could just give people woodland stride.
Well, you can't.
That's right. All of
already have
everyone here has woodland stride.
Yeah. I can give you a
No,
woodland stride.
not our animals.
No?
Yeah.
My bird doesn't need it though.
My
horse.
My horse might need it.
Sure did. Sure did.
Yeah, my horse could use it.
Yes, making your way through. You do see.
The rat.
Wow, that means I'm faster on.
You do see
I'm about as fast.
a couple of interesting creatures. One thing that you see that it kind of fascinates you is a megatherium. As you're sort of walking around, you see in the distance. At first, you think it's one of those thumb things, and you take a moment to halt. But you look over and you can see that it's actually a giant sloth, scraping its claws on a tree to mark its path. It moves along in a slower trudge than the rest.
I have never seen a
It's
sloth,
big.
let alone something that big. Wow. Do sloths get that big?
Moving along.
What's a sloth?
You keep saying this word. Do you know what it means?
I've never met a sloth, so I have no reason to know what it is.
Yeah, knowledge nature.
I roll a 1. What's a sloth?
19. Oh.
You've seen it. You're aware of sloths.
The sloths.
When he
So
said-
creatures. I have no idea how they've survived nature, quite honestly.
That thing was ferocious.
Yes, I didn't know they got that big.
For those of you who have, I actually don't know if you can transform into that. If it's
Soon. For me.
Yeah.
For him, yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
Never.
One day.
But
Yeah,
yes.
Mine's huge. I can only do large right
He can
now.
only do his one thing.
My archetype means only rat.
But yes,
But even then, sloth wasn't on the list.
you continue
Dang.
to make your way through.
Minor forms of.
As the first evening draws to a close, you actually manage to stumble upon what appears to be the as you're walking down into actually as you're walking up a hill, you end up seeing as you crest the top, you see remnants of something that you really weren't expecting to see. As you go up and you get to the top of the hill, you see what seems to be strange, strewn together fence posts, as well as what appears to be almost a bastardization of what a village should look like. It's completely empty. There's nothing here, with the exception of the remains of mud hut buildings with straw roofs. It seems as though they have pens in the back where animals might be kept as well. You can see all together there's probably about 12 of these, as well as a slightly larger one. They look really strange though. They look almost as if someone who didn't know what a building should look like would make.
It was odd. The Siegans couldn't have done this.
Yeah, no,
They wouldn't do it in the first place.
they wouldn't dare hamper with. How do they eat?
Just pick things naturally off the floor.
But isn't that just where it's supposed to
Also,
be?
monkeys pick fruits, kill other animals.
Yeah, but that's a monkey. From what I understand, they shouldn't, because that's where
They just
nature
don't believe in
wants it.
manufacturing. So I mean, if they pick it from the tree barehanded, that's fine. But if they pick it from the tree with a stick, that's
Alrighty
not
then.
allowed. I would assume.
They
I
also
don't
eat
know.
with their mouths.
Well, we don't know that.
Oh, he's a smart one.
I've never seen them eat. I can't say. They could eat with something else.
No, they do. Oh no, they eat with their thumbs.
as you're moving through this tiny makeshift village, you can see that in the homes of some of them, you can see almost spit roasts over pits with stuff stringing down from them.
How big of a pit are we talking?
It's only like it's like a fire pit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a pit, but a fire pit.
I heard pitch.
So it's so
string down.
just so you
Something is telling me I should leave.
But if not the Zygians, then there must be some other form of, I would say, indigenous life around here.
Well, I mean, the bear people might have actually just been people before.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know.
I begin to look for signs of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also wish to perhaps camp here for the night. It is
This would be an
shelter.
excellent camping point.
27.
Also, a good
27.
if we
Yeah.
got lost,
So as
try
you're
and
looking
return to your
around,
point.
you notice pretty quickly that there are quite a few tracks all around here in the grass and mud. At first, you can't quite tell exactly what's all here. It looks like regular farm animals. So things like you see hoof tracks, and then you're like, okay, that's a pig, and then you see another, and you go, oh, that's probably a cow. But the strides are weird. Really
It's
weird.
just
It looks like,
forest pigs and forest cows.
except for the problem is that again, the stride is either really off or something, or they're walking on two legs. Like that's the only other option. As well as you see what you believe to be human handprints in the mud.
Oh. Yeah, I think you're pretty on the nose about the bear people being people. I think that the tracks odd, seem to be a mixture of beast and man. It might be kind of like looking over to Roger, like us.
That's kind of disturbing.
Yes, they're milking people.
Okay. Why? I don't know where this conclusion came from, but I am thoroughly disturbed.
I find the milking table.
I like that.
It's just a table with some straps on it.
Yeah,
It's some wet marks.
You've never seen a milking table?
They're getting their
No, I know what you're saying.
Straps and there's
Oh,
one hole.
That's how they get
You like that? And your mommy rolls up.
They're cow people, they're pig people, they're milk and bacon for people.
I think you went a little too far on that one.
Oink, oink, milk me's daddy.
This is the worst sexual erotica I've ever heard of. And I want to
No, this is. Forget I said any of that.
delete
No, you
anything.
get up to the top of the hill.
we've
Nothing, just dirt.
We have one retcon, that's it. We've already used it, no more.
Yeah. Oh god.
Tell you what, we can reverse this, but then that halfling's back.
Yeah, he's your choice. Either him or the milking
Your
table.
choice, white boy.
Whoa! We're making a race thing.
I'm white too, I'll make it as white as I want.
Oh my god. Okay, I need a second. That was
We're
first call. Good job. That was a.
That was so out of left field. I am not
the moment is like they're weird strides, they're people, the hands, and it's like, oh, they're like it. They're
They're milking big
they're
people.
milking cow people.
Like cow.
Our game I ended with one question.
Yep, you straight up ended that game. It was a one-off, and it was not. It was a half-off.
It was a half-off.
You made that one-off 50%.
All right.
off.
So you get there is no milk in table. You get up.
Sounds like
into
it's
the-
time to
Yeah,
make
because
one.
as you are exploring, what is it that are you going into the buildings? Or are you just walking?
I was
around
gonna
the
check
village?
inside the buildings.
Yeah.
Start kind of.
Yeah, I'll be just mainly trying to find
I-
a building that looks like it'll like house all of us for the night.
I'm gonna look for
Yes.
anything like literacy books, anything
Yeah,
that might
yeah,
be
of
kind
course.
of drawings or writings that I can
Yeah.
read.
Yeah.
I look for milk.
The first thing you notice as you're looking through.
Veterinarians.
Fresh. still with condensation drinking.
No.
Warm.
So,
It's a little.
as you're looking
a
through,
little frothy. A little murky.
welcome everybody to the ruckus room.
For every game, we bring up something like a milking tin.
No, it's not every game. Not every game.
Almost.
Every now and then, you just throw it out.
Baby
But yes, the first thing that you notice as you grab, and so Gentis, as you're looking through the Vern, Gentis, as you're looking through the village, you notice that right away. It's like there is no actual writing. It seems as though these are almost like presentational. Again, the actual structure itself is not very well built. Some of them have even kind of collapsed in on themselves as you look up to them. But going into the buildings, as each of you sort of make your way around, you do notice as you go into a couple of the huts that yes, so there are cooking pits with stands over top of them and bones and remains hanging over them as almost smoked meat. But I will get you guys to roll knowledge nature as you look up at it.
Oh, people.
23.
17.
So, yes, with a 23 and a 17, it's pretty clear that these are humanoid remains. Certainly human in size, shape. Whatever's happened here is pretty graphic. As well, not too long ago. Couldn't have been more than a few weeks.
So they seem cannibalistic.
Cannibalistic. I mean, looking at the bones, is there any teeth marks, or is there like weapon marks, or like?
Yeah.
Can roll for that
I'll
if
let
you
you
want.
roll. Yeah.
I guess a perception.
Yeah. Do you have because it's perception or investigation, right?
Investigation.
It's not investigation. Is it just perception?
Yeah,
just perception.
perception.
Yeah.
So that'd be a 27, I believe.
20. Yes.
28.
So looking at some of the remains, you're able to pick through them, and there's a couple of broken bones that you notice, and it looks like some of them have these very flat, large teeth marks that seem to have crushed through the bone in some places. As well as you can see grinded remains of teeth, or not of teeth, ground remains of bone as well, as though whatever this is has some flat teeth, some large incisors, or large molar.
Yeah, it was probably either a giant or some sort of bear people.
Well, you haven't noticed any bear tracks.
Yeah. Perhaps they're giants. These are mountains. Giants are known to live in mountains. We've encountered a few on the way.
I suppose. I guess that's why they left, but I would imagine things would be a little more destroyed if it was a giant.
Well, there's a couple caved in things. If it's just one giant coming in and there's only 12 huts, that's what? Maybe 24 people? Being generous? One giant could wipe that out pretty simply, even if they were somewhat strong. Assuming they didn't have casters or, well-trained warriors. It doesn't look like they knew much. They built, mud huts-ish. And it doesn't seem like they knew much about writing or anything like that. Seemed pretty primitive.
They seem primitive, but I mean, to be fair, the Thesesians are also incredibly primitive.
Wow, primitive by choice, though. It's hard to tell how smart they are. They didn't seem too... the shaman did, though. So, I don't know. Regardless, there must be at least tracks from here that where they had to have left from. At least from either whatever hurt them or just themselves.
Do the tracks, are they going the way we're going, southeast?
Yes, actually. So you can see that the majority of the tracks, the freshest tracks, are going out and away from this little hut. And they don't seem to be... Actually, you can roll another... I guess it would be a track.
Survival.
Survival.
Ooh, I get track.
So, would you have not?
You know what? I'll help you just for memes. I didn't even make. No wait, it's 10, right? I did it. You get +2.
26.
So yeah.
Show you how it's
The
done.
first thing that you notice right away is
I'm sorry.
50.
That
Why-
was not me.
That was. I would have got.
I know
what'd you
you
get,
were
a 3?
gonna. You were looking
I
my
got
way
4.
instead. That was not
One
me.
less.
that's because you spoke first. But yes, so
I
you
had one less than you.
as you are looking at the tracks, first thing you notice is
I'm trying to fix it.
you notice right away
It's hard to pick it up with just my toes.
that the majority of the freshest tracks are leading out and away from the city. Or this little the
City!
village.
An entire city sprawls behind.
Metropolis.
But with a 26, you also notice that there are a handful of tracks that are going in, and it's weird. Those tracks seem slightly off.
So, most of the fresh tracks are heading out, but there are some that can.
The thing that's off is the tracks that are going out are strange. It's almost as though within this little village, all of the tracks get muddled up, but the ones that are leaving look quote unquote normal. So that's, again, you see some human footprints walking out, you see some cattle and like other standard fare creatures walking around on the path outward. It's a very it's weird.
So within, it's like mixed up. Like there's
Yeah,
animals
it's-
and humans.
Well,
and
and the strides are strange. Everything looks really bizarre. But then out of this area, everything's normal.
okay. I'm gonna walk, not where the tracks are, where I am. I'm gonna intentionally stomp into the ground. Just try and leave some intentional tracks. So I'm gonna walk out and then walk back in and just kind of like walk around
Yeah.
this whole area until I find either something or nothing.
Yeah. You can roll. You can roll a perception. Make it look. Wow.
Got 1
Yeah.
failure.
You just stomping in the mud, boy.
I have an idea.
Well, that didn't do anything.
I wild shape into the hybrid form and leave.
You.
So it's
He's walking out. And then we never saw him again.
The nature
Okay.
magic takes his mind.
just like
He's
I.
first
When
to
you
monkey.
transform, I will get you to roll a will save.
You're gonna roll a 3.
No, worse. 7.
Give him your character.
Let me just think of this for a second.
Give him your
I
character.
think it was just like that. They're like weird liking things here, but they're not allowed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking,
You
there might be a
are
threshold.
you are actually immediately shunted into your animal form,
Oh, he's a rat.
and you will take
Damage.
And it's built for polymorph. I'm a rat.
you will take 9 psychic damage as you feel your body just violently
Oh.
shift.
I figured it out.
Did you?
And you suddenly you feel as though
I want
this is the form. Something inside of you feels
Don't
like
bring
this
rats into
is
this.
feels like this is how it should be.
Well, he's a
Like
rat.
this
now.
is the true.
I'm not
this is
there.
the real you.
Where'd you go?
I'm off looking for a house that we can camp in for the night.
What was
I mean,
your?
remember, there's
you
12
rolled
village
survival.
houses. There's not a lot of them.
Find the best one. Who knows survival?
I got a 29.
They're all terrible, but this one's the least. As you find one where there's no pit, there's no cooking apparatus, the roof is decent. Nobody should disturb you. Actually, it's the one furthest away from the center of the village.
I will begin drawing runes in the ground around this place.
Good.
I'll be casting, tide campsite and along here.
Well, upon him looking like a rat, I
Eat him.
watch. Oh, not yet.
Eat him. It's only natural for a bird to eat a rat.
Depends on the bird.
like
Yes.
an
But yes. Or a pterodactyl.
a robot pterodactyl eats everything.
Transformers.
Hey, we don't know what they sound like.
I hate that rock, paper, scissors move.
Rock, paper, scissors, pterodactyl beats rat.
Oh, I guess no. If I turn into a pterodactyl, doesn't that make me Starscream?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, you find
Never
that.
again.
You begin drawing your runes. You do feel better in this form.
Starscream the pterodactyl? I thought
Starscream's is pterodactyl.
He's definitely.
I know he was like the Starscream.
Who?
Was he named Starscream?
Yes.
So probably not.
Vern, that's what you feel. You're aware of it.
I guess I just start walking around as a rat. This will only be the second time I've been a rat.
Yeah, for sure. As you guys have sort of
Just getting
been
used to it.
meandering around the.
Oh, I'm just watching him now.
Yeah.
There's a rat.
Mucking around.
He said he was going to do something in hybrid form, and then he turned into a rat.
Yep.
I'm confused.
Yeah, everything's other than that, pretty much. Just again, very strange little spot.
I'm waiting for you to turn back, and if you don't.
Oh, that'll 7 hours.
So
So after
yeah,
20
it
minutes.
doesn't take long, and the sun is beginning to go down.
I get bored of
Oh,
this. I go
sorry,
to him.
8 hours.
I go to him after 20 minutes
Yeah.
because I'm bored of this now.
Yeah, absolutely.
What you doing?
Ooh. I have finished protecting our house. We will stay here for the night.
Oh, okay. I was confused by our house.
In the middle of the streets.
The rat's a rat, and I don't know if he's going to turn back. He's just been staying as a rat
Hmm.
for about 20 minutes now. Seems a bit particularly long for
He might be being affected by the natural magic here.
Yeah, I assumed that. I was trying to figure out what it was, and then he just turned into a rat, even though he said he was going to turn into a hybrid.
Perhaps
It also made a bit of a weird squeak noise when it happened. So
try to get him out of this.
I don't know what to do.
Ask him to turn back. Have we tried that?
No, he's a rat.
He can still hear you.
Yes. But if he won't turn back on his own, why wouldn't he just turn back?
Well, the magic of this land is messing with him, perhaps.
I can't convince him of anything. You try.
I think there's a higher chance that he will listen to you.
No.
At the very least, threaten that I will eat him.
I didn't threaten that. I did think it, though.
The evening slowly draws to a close. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to go eat Chris.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some chili for everybody.
Yeah, make some rat chili.
Rat chili?
Yeah.
Baby.
There's some great meat in this
Baby
village.
back Chris.
Yikes.
Chili's baby back Chris.
Exactly.
Look, I'm not a human. He's not a human.
It's not cannibalism.
Listen, I could eat a human.
They can turn into
Well,
animals.
I don't know if you want. It's old. You'd be fine.
Dude, purify food and drink?
Oh, you know what?
I mean, hey, I have a spell. A cheeky little spell that if I do use an hour right now, we could have a full human.
What?
I'll do that. I meditate for an hour.
It's like.
And I restore the corpse. Now it's just back to
don't you
flesh.
have to have most of the corpse though?
You have to have the more or less the skeleton. That's about it.
Yeah.
'cause all you
still
need is the bones.
Yeah, but you need all the bones.
I mean, whatever's not there
Hey.
would just not be there. It's already. It doesn't bring it back
Yeah,
to life.
yeah.
It's just a corpse.
Yeah, I mean.
It's not alive.
Within the hour, you do grab. Actually, that's a pretty interesting idea. Yeah, so you do. You grab. So you get as many pieces together of one particular corpse as you.
As long as it can be considered a singular
Yeah,
corpse.
as long as it's a corpse.
Yeah,
a corpse
you-
doesn't need all its limbs.
I guess I'll get you to roll survival.
You're just discerning bones.
Yeah, sorting them, make sure they're the right skelly.
18.
18. Yeah,
doing
you
this all wrong.
You have decent.
I am.
That
right?
one was me.
You
I'm just a
Fucking-
readjusting
get it
my
away.
fainted.
Get away from him.
Just put it in front of Hayden.
Yeah.
He's not gonna kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Degenerates.
Get away.
Belong on a cross.
Hey, I only kicked it once.
So,
I can't say what I want to usually in that line because we're on stream.
Yeah. So yeah, we restore whatever comes out of this.
so you grab the bones, you get a decent amount of them,
the first place.
and you
What? No.
you
Restore
bring
the corpse.
you restore the corpse back to what you assume it was just before it died. And as you do, the pieces that you gather more or less the majority of it. You're missing some of a foot, you're missing a couple of ribs, but you put the body back together. And the first thing you notice is it is a Thesigian.
Oh.
This is a Thesigian, it's a Thesigian man, it would appear. But he's contorted in a weird way. He's almost in a fetal position, but not quite. It's like he was crawling or something along those lines.
Okay.
Bone ache the teeth.
Bone out the teeth.
This flesh is not suited for eating.
Is that what it says?
Yes, it's rotten.
Yes.
Just to
Purify
clarify.
food and drink.
Once it's in the soup, you
I
make
was
a
just gonna
stew.
use sausage.
I thought we were eating humans.
Yeah, the human sausage.
I said I was curious. It's not a crime to eat a dead. Well, it's not even human. It's a
Yeah.
monkey.
It's a thumb.
Well, it is a human. It's a human.
Yeah, no, hold
It's a
on.
monkey.
Listen, it's a thumb.
No, no,
This
thumbs
isn't
are big
the
ones.
The big ones are them. These
Oh,
pe-
I
they,
just
they
assumed
look
those
like
were the
people.
males.
They're just
No,
like
the other ones you described look like monkeys. They look like small monkey people.
Or humanoids.
Humanoid monkey people.
And I can eat an elf. That's fine.
It's not.
Not to elves.
Oh, what if they're all elves? We have no way.
Where's
of knowing.
Grograk?
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so this is
Yeah.
what you see.
Baby back ribs. You'll join him in the ground.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
But yeah, so you make your so is that what you do? You make your human chili, and then but yes, this is what you see from the corpses. You've as you brought it back.
chili.
Hilly, if you will.
Chili, if you will. Now I'm gonna go talk to Chris after we made our human chili.
The night has it is now into the night, of course, as you
That's
make your
fine. I
chili.
mean, he's gonna transform in 6 hours, probably. So I'm gonna go talk to you and just be like, "Hey, little rat guy, do you understand me?"
Squeak.
Squeak.
Yeah, squeak. Squeak.
Why are you just a rat?
Yeah, squeak.
Now you can't talk. Can you draw?
Squeak.
Well, this is useless. He just drew squeak. If you don't transform back, I'll eat you.
Squeak.
Nice.
This doesn't
Animorphs back. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, something
feels
feels
like this place.
it almost feels the opposite
They just
now.
the normal
That's
way
actually
feels
a
weird.
great way.
The weird way feels
very
normal.
alien.
Yeah, you very obviously were affected by some sort of magic.
I wanted it to be the in between, and it did. It felt forced into the mouse, and it just felt like that was right.
Yeah, the best way that you could describe it is you almost feel like you're in your rat form now.
I don't like it.
Well, here, let's go eat some food.
You found food, huh? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know the magic gobbledygook.
No, you don't.
Chilies. Purify food and drink.
It's like I would have smelled something.
Purify
I would have
food.
heard Mama Joe
Oh,
smell
smells
something
like it.
bad, and then it was good.
Yeah.
Wait, what you cooking? Did it smell good?
You do not have craft dinner, and so
Yeah, I mean,
you're in a rough go. It's just your
intelligence, I guess.
it's wisdom.
Yeah.
Survival.
Survive. 16.
16.
Oh no, it's 17.
It's
We'll
alright.
make a chili.
Well, with purified food and drink, it's not.
It's edible.
It's edible.
It's the anime food where they pull it out. It's like got the purple smoke and eyeballs. Where they eat it and they go, oh wow.
Oh well, this isn't bad.
It's fun. Well,
Where did you
it's
get the
not
eyeball?
good enough
This-
to get that funk. It's edible, but it still has. There's something off-putting about it specifically to you. You're like,
I mean, a bird man, and a robot did prepare a human food, so I guess.
What about Rajra?
Oh yeah, Roger.
I'd say she's been looking around. She doesn't quite know. Oh no, she. I guess I'll give you a perception to notice anything.
16.
Pretty hard to notice what meat looks like once it's in a stew. Unless he's actively been eating human.
She looks and is
my mother's cooking.
she's like, I will eat my rations.
Okay.
What, you got a problem with some forest stew?
Yeah, it's free food. I try it. It's
There
obviously
is
not good.
something weird
Fine.
about it, but it
You
set it
again,
off.
it's just to him that it's weird.
It's not off,
You
but
just-
it'll.
You're not bad.
I mean, you work with what you got, I guess. Like,
You're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm not a.
What's it like eating something but not tasting it?
You don't really understand what I'm doing. I'm just mimicking you. I just move my mouth.
Well, we like swallow it and taste it.
It's also rude to eat, to talk with your mouth full of.
And to chew with your
Ah,
mouth.
sorry. Is that better?
You know what? You should have seen
You
that
know
coming.
why you keep doing you?
Yeah, you should have seen that coming.
The evening slowly draws to a close. What is your watch looking like?
Well, I
Hi,
have...
I'm Watch.
Okay, I have low light,
I
so I
mean,
can do
I
late
have
watch.
low light when I'm
Well,
relaxed.
I don't need 8 hours
I just
anymore.
need 8 hours of rest.
Right. So that was all happening all at once. You're watching everything. Are you
I'm gonna
going to?
sleep
You're
if
just
I
going to
don't need
sleep.
to,
Are you
yeah.
going to
I-
join in any of the watches?
Assuming they would be split into thirds, I'd have last.
You have last.
I would have last.
Trusting someone.
Roger will stay awake
That
for the
is
first half
accurate.
as well. She is
Yeah,
struggling
I'm
to
not trust
sleep.
you at this point.
Okay, well.
You haven't been
Until I learned you've made me a cannibal.
So,
You're gonna learn?
I mean, would you consider the Zygians human?
Accurate.
as you as the evening draws to a close and you're all the evening goes fairly well and then you are woken up for your watch Vern or maybe he wakes up for his watch because Roger goes to bed after the first few hours and then do you wake him?
No, I'm on Watch.
Yes, so yeah, unless you're awoken for your watch, I guess you just sleep. But as you are waiting, I will get you to roll a perception.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'll be a 11.
Okay. It takes you some time to notice, but as you're sitting there and you're sort of looking out the window, looking out the space, because they can't see in, if I'm not mistaken, and it's totally unnoticeable, other than the fact that you are in there.
Yes.
So, looking out, you don't really notice anything at first. It's a fairly tame, quiet night. You hear some things in the distance, some rustling in the leaves, but nothing particularly out of the ordinary, keeping your senses about you. Until, that is, you see a fire started in the center of what looks like the center of the village. You didn't notice before. Maybe these beings had come up without your realization. Maybe you were just too deep in thought. But you can see now what looks to be silhouettes of humans maybe, going around this fire.
That's not good. He was angry last time I didn't wake him when something happens. I'll go to Vernon's tent or Vernon's cot.
Vernon!
No.
You are woken by mechanical smacks on the cheek.
Of course, dealing claw damage.
This hasn't happened at all, and then suddenly out of nowhere.
How? Was it you?
It had to have been.
Like it wanted me.
Everybody.
I guess if by Seth, he's the other one that.
So,
What?
There's a fire in the center of town.
It's a village. What is that? Just get it off the ground!
It was fine over there. That's
Yeah,
all
but
it was.
the problem is it kept disconnecting. That's why we moved
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, just keep it by you.
All right.
I just push it closer to where Glenn's at.
That also works.
That's probably good. But yeah, so you. But yes, you do. You're awoken as you.
They're pretty silhouettes. The siegings might have come home. I have woken you because last time something happened and we did not wake you. You were upset. You were a little baby.
Ah, yes,
Speaking
that.
of turning into a rabbit.
Ah, yes, because something tried to turn me into a rabbit because you just let it waltz into my tent.
We have no proof of this.
Well, thank you for waking me this time.
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll take a look.
You will take a look. I will stay here.
Ah, that sounds fair. I become a mouse,
Of course.
and I will stealthily proceed.
You transform into your rat form, feeling.
Oh yeah, he's petite. He hasn't gotten eaten up.
That's actually. So I was reading it. That's not exactly how it works, but go on. We'll talk about it after.
5, 6, 7, and I'm tiny. 31.
So yeah, you managed to sneak and stealth out into the open field. You have dark vision as a
Low light.
low light. So
light and sound.
So as you're moving about in the darkness, at first it's really hard to tell as the silhouettes are being backlit by the flame. Their shadows drifting over the entirety of the village, and as you escape the little fortified area that you are in, you can see there's a couple of humanoid things moving into the buildings that you'd seen before, as well as you can hear weird sounds. At first you're like, oh, well, there's sheep and there's cows, because you can hear bells and you can
And
hear...
then I remember.
And then you look, and you can see with your low light vision as there are actually a group of bipedal animals leading humans on rope to the backyards and up to stones that you had noticed in the yards of the homes. And at first you're not sure what to do. You see these humans being led around, and they seem like they're acting like animals. It's a really, really horrifying sight. As you see one of the cattle, a standing cow, reach over and somehow with this blade tied to its arm, lift up and cut off the head of a human on a block, and they begin to drag them into the home.
I go back in,
It's not kind of milky, not
transform back, and
Hello.
it's terrifying. It's animal people, not like us, like animals that walk like people.
Yes.
You're like me, put him asleep. I know. I say
Yeah,
that.
like him, he said quietly, silently.
The bird. The
I
hummingbird.
treat
the
people
bipedal
like
bird.
animals, and they're okay with that. I just watched a cow behead a man.
Did I not warn you vestigians are weird?
Yeah, I did not comprehend when you said that.
Yes.
How?
The people are livestock, the animals are people in their culture.
I feel like you could have been a little more clear about how the animals are people.
I thought it was quite straightforward.
You see, when you come from civilized living,
I'm sorry, I was inactive for 2,000 years.
if in your time you said, "Oh yes, the people are livestock and the animals are people," would
As you are all
anybody
doing
have
this,
come to that conclusion?
suddenly-
who didn't know.
you
We are
all
talking.
go-
And it's
Vern
just bizarre.
And oh my god, you hear.
There's 20 to hear all the noises.
Yes. With that, you certainly wake. But you hear this terrible, visceral screeching coming from all of the what sounds like humans that are within the village. It's like they're whooping at each other and screaming and crying. Terrible noises erupting from them in this terrible cacophony of noise.
Home. Remember when we were told the
Oh, yeah.
animals are people and
This is
people
yours.
are animals?
There's a ring on my finger. Take it. Take it. It's a fireball. Go deal with it.
Oh, yeah. It's what I will have nightmares for years. The things that I've seen.
Make him shut up. I can't sleep with all that.
As you're dealing with this,
Hopefully the owner does not come home.
you notice as what? What did you?
Hopefully the owner does not come home.
Oh, the house.
I was just gonna say, as you are all sitting there in the space, Vern, you see a ram, so a sheep essentially.
Oh, it's a sheep.
A white sheep with billy goat
the table.
with billy goat tufts on its chin, moving towards your guys' hut. It has 2 blades strapped on either one of its hooves as it's waddling horrifically towards your hut.
Oh God, blast it away! I don't like that.
I think stealth would be the greatest thing for us to do.
It's looking at us.
Well, it can't see you.
We are currently hidden from it. But
As
we
much
should
as I like to
vacate
say I am
quickly.
a crow, I remember I'm white, alabaster white. So if that matters.
Well, no, because there's a ward around this
Okay,
hut.
good. I'm just making sure, just so you know.
But it is coming towards the hut.
But yes, we should wake up
Get this,
Roger.
Roger.
She's not gonna be quiet.
The Vestigians have returned home. We must vacate immediately.
Let's go right now. They're freaky. Like, don't look at them. Do not look. Just leave. We are leaving.
What are you talking about?
Julius, we are leaving right now.
Alright.
The Vestigians are killing their cattle.
No, it's incorrect.
Other
Other
way
way
This is
around.
very correct.
So Roger kind of, all right. She gets up and she looks around. And so what's the plan?
Don't look around.
Where do we
Just
go?
leave. We're just leaving.
We're at the very moment we should leave here. Hope maybe at least try to find a place in the woods.
Well, are they gonna attack us? Like, what's...
I don't want to know.
Do we
But
even
we're wearing
know?
clothes.
I'm a naked bird, actually. I just woke up.
I am
Please,
wearing
can you grab your
clothes.
stuff?
I have a bag.
That remember what you had to throw away?
Yes, but
Do
that
you
was in
talk
the
with them?
meeting. She seemed fine with...
She was very not fine with you
Honey.
having a bag.
Yeah, but that was because of the meeting.
No,
Also,
that was because it was
assume
that-
you're naked. Assume even if they're fine with his clothes.
I'm just saying. Listen, you can hide. I want to sleep.
You can sleep in the woods.
That's even worse.
I'll
You
take
can sleep
that.
in the cart if
I
you
will
so
take
wish.
that over the
As you
sheep.
guys
The
are,
blades turn
as
to
you
its
guys
arms.
are.
Blades.
Yeah, you're a robot. Whatever. It's
Actually,
weird.
So if I'm not mistaken, the ward does not actually prevent anything from coming in.
Oh no! It like discourages like wildlife.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So it's gonna walk up to the home and go.
No, the human might go.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but the sheep with the swords tied to its arms
Yeah.
might not.
So
Unless this the siege
as you
was-
are
and it
standing
just
there
goes, "What's wrong?"
deciding amongst deciding amongst yourselves what to do.
The very just real one. Oh, what's wrong?
What's wrong, Steve?
what's wrong, Boof?
But yes, as you guys are standing
Don't wanna
there,
come in.
start quietly whispering about what to do. Suddenly you hear this meh, and you hear as the door that you are by begins to creak open. And
I can do something, but we ain't gonna be stealthing no more if I do it.
And standing in the doorway You see this sheep. You can see the silhouette of this sheep, this ram, with its horns going back and the blades.
I suggest we run. Burning disarm on the blades.
Oh, because I'm also going to be casting a spell as he opens
Yeah,
the door.
absolutely.
This spell might be a little bit scarier than that, though.
Welcome home.
Is it able to drop its blades or are they tied to it?
They're tied to it.
No, it takes 5d4 fire damage.
Does it get any save?
The reflex is to drop.
Reflex to drop it. Okay, yeah, then it doesn't matter.
There's a similar weapon about using heat metal on suits of armor.
Yep.
Because the reflex is to let go.
It's a great.
10 fire damage.
Okay.
It's okay. It takes 6 seconds for the spell to go off as I start summoning the power of nature.
Yeah, me not knowing what's going on. Just like,
My eyes glow and the wind starts flowing.
Hello there.
I just chant, its arms begin to burn hot right, I'll scoop you up and we run.
I cast Call Lightning. Just so you know.
Okay.
Wow, the Siegers are going to think this hut is haunted or something.
Well, I
don't
It gets a reflex thing.
It will.
Oh, I should have put
Does a
trial of
17
acid.
fire?
Going through fire.
So it takes half.
Okay, so
As a lightning bolt strikes him from the
Acid and
sky.
fire.
Just the actual lightning bolt. There's now a cloud. This is going to be going on for...
Coats them in acid.
it's like 10 minutes. I know.
No, it's really long. It shoots lightning bolt every round.
Yes, I know, but it shoots it every round for like 10 minutes.
It's a minute per level. So
Yeah.
for that, it'd be
Oh.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
So for 5 minutes, there's just going to be lightning there.
So yeah, so all in the same round.
Places-
Rodra will actually take her axe. She's gonna transform and she's going to sunder the wall to make another opening to go out.
Oh, I should have cast the
So he
Spear of
takes-
God.
Oh wow!
4 lightning
shit,
damage.
She got caught. Crit. Yo, that's sick.
That I already halved it for you, so you take
So-
4 lightning.
Four lightning
I already
damage.
halved it for you.
Yo. So
This sheep is just going by and spinning.
Honey, I
Went home after a long day.
my leg.
honey, I smell chili. What the fuck?
Pleasure. It seems that I've been torn apart. So yes, so 10 damage from the burning,
Yep.
4 damage from the lightning as you see it crash down. The sheep is stunned and burning, and all you hear coming from its throat as it is struck. The burning smell of its flesh and fur erupt through the air, covering all around.
What's the weather right now? It's actually important.
The weather, it was just slightly overcast. It wasn't anything in particular.
So it's like windy and cloudy?
Yeah,
Okay, I have to change the damage.
more or less.
Whoops.
But
Let's do it the right way from now on.
But yes, so as the aroma wafts over you, you get this terrible tingle up your spine as it raises its head, and all you hear is this deep as this sound over top of the screaming cacophony begins to erupt over the entire village. This awful droning noise that seems to be coming from all of the creatures. We're gonna roll initiatives real quick here.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
big one.
I have Roger's stuff.
I knew its name was Roger.
I said Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, you can't save yourself.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Will you be mine?
No.
What did you get for initiative?
11.
11. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Look at that.
5 for burn.
But I got 26.
Oh, I actually didn't change my initiative because I put a point in my dexterity. It's 6.
Yo! That actually moved you above one of them.
That's pretty cringe name there, if you ask me.
You truly are the spawn of die X-Man.
Yo, wow, am I cool?
do think how it specifies you can use cold lightning indoors.
Yep. It's just not awesome. It's good. It's fine.
It actually doesn't change anything. It just doesn't leave the opportunity for the buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only difference. Otherwise, it just does normal damage.
I don't want to be an animal person anymore. This is fucked.
Welcome home.
I've always been like this.
Well, remember that this
We do
isn't.
this every Sunday.
Remember that this isn't you. This is something totally this.
Yeah,
and now
this
for
is
something
something else.
completely different.
Yeah, this
I
is something
met
else.
Top of the round,
I met
Gantus.
I saw some of these people in
Me?
the woods once and went, I don't
That
want
board's
to
gonna
do with
taste
them.
some more
And
lightning.
Communicate with them, had a fight with them. I'm like,
You
I don't want
ran.
to do it. Now
have
I
to say
don't
wait,
want a
actually.
thing to do with them.
But I picked it up.
This is easily one of the worst groups of things I've made. And
Roll a
it's
reflex.
pretty good.
Alright.
Does a 15 make it?
No.
There we go.
He takes 19 like
Immediately, as this terrible droning heat, it doesn't move at all. It's struck and immediately just crumples to the floor like a sack of potatoes. Just rigor mortis.
I did it!
And actually, no. Because of the lightning shooting through its nervous system, all of its muscles contract at the same time and actually leaps into the woods to the side.
I think I made it stronger.
It just goes. Wait!
I think I empowered it somehow.
But as it moves out of the doorway, you can see now in the flames. Anybody with low light vision, it's probably. I don't know if it's
not
more
a rat
or
hole,
less
so
horrifying.
that sucks.
But you can see as more of these herd animals, these farm animals with weapons literally tied by vines to their forelimbs, coming up to the house, moving towards you all.
What the frick? Where are we?
Village of the Vestigians.
Next,
I'm pretty sure that's a cow.
next is actually Rodra. Rodra goes, this way, guys. As you see, there's a big open hole in the back. She's literally smashed to the
That's rude.
No, easy. Make hole.
Yeah.
It's way easier than
Make
that.
hole.
Well,
I'll
she
just make-
already cast that.
Exactly. It's barbarians make hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll actually then
Return to
move ahead and go get in front of you guys with her axe.
Hey, you're blocking my way.
Oh right, no, she transformed. She's gonna roll well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And okay,
Oh,
well, that's
now
a,
she's just a bear.
she
persuading a bit.
seems uncomfortable, but she will take. So you can see she seems a little uncomfortable, but she seems livable.
The lightning spell follows me.
Yes,
That's amazing.
it's really good.
Well, call lightning.
Call lightning's awesome. Always been awesome. Human chili, bruh. And now for the worst episode ever.
Yeah, the worst episode ever. Weird fetishized animals, cannibalism. Don't know it,
I
but
don't know why, but I'm getting a serious Cuphead like vibe right now for some reason.
Cuphead.
Like the video game.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like I'm getting that kind of vibe. for
Something's
some reason.
weird.
That with like an edge of dark horror.
I mean, I guess the
Next in the initiative,
Well, this is like the animal aesthetic.
the beast. There is going to be a couple of them moving towards you guys. One is going to charge Rodra. It is a what would be a dairy cow with an axe strapped. It's the dairy cow that you'd seen before with an axe strapped to its forelimb. Go on. Go on.
Does it have a breath weapon this time?
how it can't be worse than what I did earlier.
And we literally, when he brings up the milking table as he steps into that.
Brings out the milking
The idea of this cow on its hind legs running as its milk is
Oh.
You know what?
lactating.
I take it back. I think I made it worse. You know.
Anyway, it's going to. It's like I don't like that, but I do like the
more I
like
learn
Attack
about
on Titan.
Yeah, it's
The Titan run.
No
But
spray.
he's going. as he goes.
The more I learn about these things, the less I want to do with them, and I already didn't want a thing to do with them.
Regardless,
so-
it goes up and it's going to try and swing at
There's a cow with
Rodra.
his udder just out and about.
It's actually
You want a quick sip and battle?
it cannot hit it. It strikes at her. and slices into her, but does not do any damage, doesn't look like. As it cuts in, and she manages to hold firm. Yeah, next in the initiative, Omicron.
I would double move.
Out.
So you picked me up, right?
Yeah.
Whee!
Touchdown! Take the bird, not me.
You do anything you want to the bird. Just don't hurt me.
That's my turn.
Perfect.
Right, you
Next,
have
it
mobile
is.
lightning bolts.
Right, so those
unit.
You can.
Have a range of
You
150.
hear as
Can't do much right now.
That's okay, you don't have to.
again you hear
Anything
the
chases us.
human whooping sound, and you can hear rustling through the
Bear
underbrush, moving towards you guys. Next in
The
the
horse on a
initiative.
bareback human.
You don't notice anything else
Ooh,
from there.
crop whip.
Next in the initiative is Vern.
Do anything you
Okay, this is
want
getting way
to
too
the
close to real
bear.
life now.
Just don't hurt me. I become a mouse and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so as you
20
run
feet
out,
going through the hole as a tiny rat.
yeah, you
Just
scoot
falls like a
back.
rock.
Yeah,
20
you
feet.
run away as fast as humanly possible.
Only
I'm
20 feet. Damn.
That's as fast as I'm currently. I'm just the armor.
Yeah.
Now I'm just a rat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, next we are at top of the round with Gantus. Oh, no, bottom of the round with rest of the beasts.
Oh shit. Beast boy.
You can hear,
Let's go.
Again, there's more rustling coming through, and because you're around the back, I will give you all perceptions.
I have full vision now. I don't think I wanna.
26.
13.
12.
Of course. You can, so sorry, it was
13.
13, 14, 12?
26.
26. I heard
Remember, my minimum is 18.
The two of you don't really notice much. You're way too focused on getting the hell out of here. Gent is looking back. You can see that the bipedal creatures are trying to wade their way through the underbrush around the back here, moving towards you guys. But coming through the brush like bats out of hell are the humans ripping through the foliage on all fours, trying to like rush you guys.
Oh, they're chill. I'll kill them. Those animals, no, I don't like them.
This starting with milking tables has put an image of what these humans look like in my head that makes me want to kill myself.
We gotta stop
I got some
that.
like black face
All right, you know
masks.
what? We gotta get out of here
This
as
is-
fast as possible.
Yep.
It's not.
We need these things dead.
One's got a ball gag.
No.
I didn't say it. Whew.
I'm sorry. I
It
contributed
was supposed to be
that.
freaky, like weird body horror place, and it's turned into something completely different.
Animal fish.
Nope.
I don't know what I'm doing later.
I am.
He didn't say
Upset.
one thing.
I'm upset that I made this.
Completely changed your
already
perception
done.
of this entire encounter.
We're at the top of the round.
Doesn't change how I feel about it.
Oh no, I'm upset.
Get just kill these things.
I'll
Just
go
get these
for it.
things
Is there? Are these
done.
humans within 150?
Yeah.
feet?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't hit more than one, so I'll just hit one of them.
Absolutely.
Reflex, please.
Oof.
Kill me.
Yep. Does a 15 doesn't make it. That's what we discovered.
So, ooh, that's low. That's going to be 10.
10. Well, that's alright because that seems to be all that you need from these humans as the lightning comes down, illuminates the area for just a split second, enough time for you guys to all get a real good look at them all. Again, it's like they're wearing tattered clothes, what you could assume to be what they would imagine clothes were. It's all just this terrible, vile bastardization of what a civilization might look like. Almost like they're playing pretend. It's horrible. As you see the lightning come down, erupt, and just explode the creature into viscera.
Wow.
Yeah. Next, and I'm assuming that you're moving away.
I'm on him.
Oh, you're on him. Right.
I don't get a choice to
Perfect.
move, and
Next
I am
in the
just
initiative,
accepting.
Roger is going to try and just slash at this thing and get the hell out of here. Yeah, she's just gonna use her.
It's a good thing you picked me up
Axe.
after I cast my spell. I
Uh,
technically don't have to roll concentration to point.
yeah. So she. Oh yeah, she basically just slashes into this thing, cuts right into the center of its chest and begins to follow you guys, running out the back. She's quite far behind you now, but she is making her move outwards. Next is that beast. He's dead. Omegon, your move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double move again.
Yeah, you are just rushing out into the forest, trying to get as far away from these things as possible. The
I am
human
fertile
creatures.
carrying you.
I don't want to be with anyone right now.
So the human-like creatures are going to continue to run towards you guys. There's about 5 of them altogether. I don't know if they'll even notice you.
I'm not hiding, but I am just a rat in the woods.
Yeah, that's just it.
about that
And
boat?
I will get
Tiny,
you to
I am
roll a
cat-sized.
stealth.
That's a big fucking rat.
Oh yeah,
I am-
I'll get you to roll a stealth at a minus.
My stats are as dire rat.
Yeah,
Dad.
stealth
Yeah,
at
so you're like
minus
that big.
5 because they did
So
also
small.
see you transform.
I'm not stealthing, I'm running.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah,
If
you
that's the
don't
case, then they do
Nah,
know
nah,
that you're there.
Never. I want out.
You're out.
Get
you haven't
out.
moved yet in this round, so
What's your
they
double move?
would be able to get to
40.
you.
Oh yeah.
You're moving with him.
I was like, oh, it's
Their
gonna be
move
like
is also
the edge of
40.
my
They can
spell.
follow you, but
I still have. You haven't even hit the
So-
100-foot mark.
oh yeah, 3 of them are going to go to Radra. 2 of them are going to go at you.
Excellent. I've only taken a 20-foot move, so I still get full AC. But that 20, I think you just got there.
No, no. I rolled a 3 and a 9, so neither of them hit you.
300-foot radius.
So they rush up to you and they go to bite into you. Even with the bonus from charging, they do not manage to get at you. But you can see as they're gnashing their teeth, it looks like Gollum with the teeth all messed up and all over the place, missing some, trying to bite at you. Terrible creatures. Terrible creatures. And the ones that are attacking Rodra.
Don't worry, they're the ones who get eaten.
Oh, okay, these ones rolled way better. So 2 of them.
Why not?
managed to
They're just
hit.
people.
You already ate them.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill them, but I'm just not going to eat them.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of hairy too.
Yeah, right. So they seem to be biting into Rodra, and Rodra is, well, they gotta take care of it.
I just like happily flosses away.
But yeah,
Commercial.
so they're striking out at Rodra. Rodra seems to be shoving them off pretty well. Next in the initiative is Vern.
I'm going to swift action, going to Shifter's Claws. Using going for the tail. I'm just gonna whip one and fuck off.
Alrighty. The other one will get an attack of opportunity.
Well, first I get to attack the one.
True.
That's not great.
That's
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
17 will hit. 14 damage.
Yeah. So you slash out with your shifter's tail, slicing across the creature's throat as it gurgles and bubbles, blood ripping out of its.
Oh, that's right. It's on all
Its throat.
fours. I'm just like fucking Michael J. Just whoop.
Leaping into the air, spinning around. No,
like kangaroo rat.
Yeah. You slash out, and its jugular just erupts, blood greasing the ground. As the other one, it will get its attack of opportunity.
It will. Oh, I forgot to dodge. My AC is unchanged.
19 to hit.
No, will not.
Perfect. Then it is going to be struggling to hit you. Perfect. But yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way. These things chasing after you quite aggressively. Bottom of the round is the beasts. They are going to run up as well. Only a couple can reach you. There's probably about 7 total of these things running through of mixed sizes and statures. But the one that's coming towards you is a large potbelly, like one of the big pink pigs. I can't remember what its actual type is, but it's big pig. It's a pig.
Potbelly pig.
Yeah, sure. No, but those are the little ones, aren't they?
No,
Potbelly.
teacup.
Yeah,
That's
you can keep it.
Teacup.
Oh, potbelly pig.
Yeah,
Big,
potbellies are
big
the ones
one.
that'll eat anything and are massive.
And he is actually going to try and hit you with an axe as well.
Cool. I just realized as a tiny rat, my AC actually goes up
Yeah.
without the armor.
Yeah, because you go down and you get what, 3?
That's a 22 to hit.
It will not hit.
Oh wow.
You get 3, right?
Okay.
No, like a bonus size AC.
Bonus size, I get tiny is 2, but my dex also goes up. Plus I have dodge.
small.
Plus I have
But you're
my
not
wisdom.
tiny, I thought.
I
Or
am
you're
tiny.
treated as tiny.
I am tiny.
Remember, you just said you were small.
No, I am tiny.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh yeah, tiny. Yeah,
I
not
am-
diminutive. My
Yeah,
bad.
Because
I-
then you
I
use
am-
like
I am
clothes
tiny.
and other things.
Yeah, no. My wild shape states that I am tiny, but I take the rats for my rat as a dire.
Dire. Yes, of course.
But
yes,
I am
yes.
tiny.
I understand.
Getting to the
Perfect. Yes. So yeah, it goes to hit you, and you manage to jump out of the way, ducking with your deft capabilities. So it's attacking you. A couple of them are gonna reach Rodra.
Yeah. Dodge is good.
Oh, it's moving at the same speed right now.
I.
Ooh,
That's
that one
right.
actually manages to deal a decent amount of damage.
We're
All
always
right.
the same speed
Always.
until I get rid of that armor. Then I'm faster until.
Same.
Life is bad.
Yeah, so so they seem to be swarming Rodra quite bad now. Because she stayed back for a bit to try and keep them away. But yeah, she at bottom of the round, they have pretty much surrounded her. Top of the round is Gentis.
How far is Roger from me?
You did a full, so he did a full move, so that's 200 and
It's 80 feet.
or
is what
80
you
feet.
moved,
So
right?
that's.
Yeah.
But did you do a run?
Well,
No.
Okay, so just full
yeah,
move,
you
so
just
80.
did double move, so it's,
Okay.
it's 80 feet.
So then you're 80 feet away.
80 feet. I think I can do that. So I'm going to
Entangle.
cast Sicken Entangled with Roger at the center.
Okay. Perfect.
She should be fine.
that was a natural one.
Yeah, she
Falls
should be
over.
fine.
Falls.
So, does a 16 make it?
On the dot.
Oh well, there you go. Well, yeah, she makes it. But the rest of them
That is a
are over there. I'll do that for the animal. Oh, yeah. I'll just do
40-foot radius for that one.
Ooh, yeah, they do not make it. That's they are aggressively taken by the.
Okay,
Wait,
and
they
also
need to
a
roll
fort.
both,
All
right?
of them need a fort as well.
So that
they're
was Roger's
entangled.
fort. Oh, I guess it would have been the same
No, it's
either way.
reflex.
Okay, well then it's actually no, it would be 2 less, so it would be 14 for Rodra's reflex.
14 fails.
14 fails, so she's caught. They also failed that, so
Okay.
they suck. And then that is that's a 19 for the fort. So
For her?
yeah,
Yeah, she makes it.
And
so
the-
she's not
they-
sickened.
they didn't even make it close.
They're all sickened.
Perfect.
Everyone in the area is now sickened except for Roger.
Cool.
But they're all entangled.
Yep. So
I like sickening entanglement.
so yeah, they are all struggling
Yeah, it's
really
just entanglement,
aggressively.
but it makes people sick. The plants are covered in a writhy, thick, oily thing that just makes them sick. Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, and they are all affected. She seems a little disturbed by the fact that she's all wrapped up, but you're pretty sure she can break out on her next turn.
I'm pretty convinced.
And is there anything else that you're going to be doing? You're not moving.
Should we leave her?
I'll be turning back to help her.
Okay. Leave me here.
You go die. Leave me.
Free
Perfect.
action.
Speaking of
Okay,
which,
there we go.
next in the initiative, Rodra, what does she want to do here?
Some Scooby Doo.
So if she is entangled, she can, as a move action, use strength or escape artist.
You said athletics? Or what did you say? The
Strength?
strength or escape artist?
Escape
She's
artist.
definitely
I'm assuming
gonna do
she's doing strength.
She can't roll very well these days, though, so that's 11. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, roll is very bad. Her strength's just fine. The roll is what's the problem.
Yeah, the roll's the problem.
But yeah, so she's struggling in this stuff, trying to get out. Then that's her turn, eh? She can't make a movement.
No,
she
that's her
can't-
move action.
Her move action.
She's
If
considered
that's the
entangled, so we have
case-
to see what entangled is, because I'm pretty sure entangled.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna say for now that would be your movement action.
It is your movement action.
She's going to try to strike.
She gets a -2 on all attack rolls,
That's fine.
-4 on dex checks,
Okay.
and if you're in there for casting, you'll get a.
Okay, so yeah, she's gonna try. Well, she yeah, she goes to swing, but the entanglement and between her being entangled and being stuck in this, she really just can't do all that much. Next in the initiative is Omegon.
Alright, I will move 20 feet towards to Raja. And then I will need one of the bipedal animal peoples
You know what's the
to
best part about
make a will
if they
save.
stay in it, the second it lasts indefinitely.
Does
until they leave,
a
then you roll the
15
duration.
make it?
No.
Okay.
Are they evil?
Yes.
Are they outsider?
No.
Okay.
No.
We don't get to do the maximum fun.
Oh, they're from the material plane.
They seem pretty celestial to me. I don't know. It's fucked up.
Celestial?
Yeah, they're
Could be
fucked up,
Fae, eh?
fucked up and biblical and like.
Hey, cows are pretty biblical.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear.
23.
Sheep are biblical.
Pigs
Pigs are
Have no
28
fear.
damage.
Wow.
I come in
As
the
I
name of
cast
God.
the Spear of God!
Ah, yes.
Impaling it with a holy spear.
Yeah, it
stop immediately.
You launch your spear through this
Every day
thing's
you gain
chest
mobility.
as it just goes direct. It actually it goes into it and it flies.
Fear of
It
God
actually
summons a
pulls it
literal
out
lightning.
of the entanglement and flies into the side of one of the huts and just stabs in as it just slumps there on the side of the wall.
If it lived, it would be blinded and impaled.
I
For
just
7
look back
rounds.
at the thing that's supposed to assist in this quest. The fucking Spear of God.
The spear of
I just get the power to turn into a rat.
I do like.
You are the chosen one!
the spear of God. The spear of
God, the spear. I just.
Is it
I'm
called
a,
spear?
I'm a,
Yes.
I'm a rodent. I'm the chosen one. Jeez. I shall assist. The spear of destiny.
Get him, rat boy!
To be fair, it has been you are the chosen one, a rat, and everyone else is just way stronger than you.
Well, the rat, because we all know the rat is known for its vast strength.
Of course.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's why right now I do a D3 plus 15 damage. Like,
What's that? Because you're strong. This is your dex.
Yeah, it is because I'm dexterous. Like, it just
15 damage is pretty
That's
good.
pretty.
yeah.
That's
pretty good.
yeah.
so yes, next in the initiative. Oh my
You
god.
just don't have the power of God.
I'm just wild.
So you've run. You're 40 feet by. They are going to try
just
and
need
break
anime.
out. Yeah, they.
The power of God.
Sadly, that was
They-
not the Spear of God today.
There is nothing they can do to get out of this. As they're struggling against this. You can see them puking all over the place. The sickness really taking them. Yeah, they. There's not a lot they can do. They will try to attack Rodra. They are at their negatives. That's actually that one might hit. That actually will. So it doesn't do any damage. It's fine. Okay. Well, next in the initiative, we're looking at Vern.
I don't know how to feel about anything.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I keep forgetting
Except
to
that he's-
attack you with the.
Go
I'll
for it.
do that. Yeah,
Go for it.
Right so the
I
one that's
haven't done
on you
anything.
is going to try and strike at you. It is going to fail. I don't.
Excellent.
It doesn't. I don't know if it can hit you.
Everything can hit me.
It's true. But
But
since it
wait,
goes to strike
How
out
far
at you,
was he from the entanglement?
you were pretty far out. You
Yeah,
did his full movement
Because
out.
I did
How far did you move?
standard action. I would have moved 40 feet from the house.
So you're on the edge of
So,
entanglement.
yeah.
He was literally on the edge.
Because I standard action move, which is
Yeah.
20 feet.
So just
then
so you
I
know,
attacked.
If you go that way, that's entanglement.
Yeah. But yes.
You go
So
back
it
towards
goes
the
to
house.
strike out at you.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. The two that are on Rod, or the three rather that are on Rod. Oh no, two because she killed one.
Also fair. Those guys should also be rolling.
Forget the minus 2.
Oh yeah, they fucking have their.
Well, yeah, they,
Oh,
they
yeah,
can,
I remember
as a
that.
move action, they can try that and still attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've been doing that. Don't you worry. Yeah. So they can't really do a whole lot.
They're not only they're entangled and they're sickened.
Yes.
Dude, that's so good.
So it just gets
So
worse.
next in the initiative, now it's Vern. My apologies.
All right. Well, I got to attack the one that attacked me. But I forget. Was there a second one with me too?
No, you killed the first one. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I killed him and then I moved 20 feet.
Yeah. So that
So
one
he'd have
that
to-
moved it went to attack. He's stuck
okay.
with you more or less.
Well, it looks like Roger needs help, so I will attack, probably kill this one, and I guess go into the entanglement.
All right.
Fortitude and a reflex.
Well, first I got to attack.
Fair.
And then, yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And it's difficult terrain,
Okay.
so you move half speed.
So that'll be a 33 to hit.
No, that's too much. You didn't make.
All right,
you can't do
18,
high.
18 damage.
Yeah,
as I just,
over the cliff.
I
Again.
just jump and just.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like this anime rat. Yeah, you
Anime
jump in, you
person.
It meant to be
ninja
just
rat,
coward, like
slicing.
like, cut their shins in twain and then leave, but no, I'm fine with this kangaroo and
See,
throat
power
slit.
of God and
Anime.
Yeah, you leap as you.
Oh, that's why
you
you
do a
chose the
somersault
one
in
that-
the air. Your iron strength tail slashing through the neck
Dude,
of this other creature as it
Can't throw this.
it shifts and gurgles again before falling to the ground, and you move into the entanglement. You may roll.
Alright, red d20 is the reflex, the other one's the fort. Alright, pretty good. So we got 29 reflex. Oh, 31. I forgot my new
It's only
dexterity.
difficult terrain for you.
Hey. And that will be a 25 fortitude.
You're fine.
Do I have to keep making that
Every
check?
round you're in there, you have to make those checks.
Excellent.
Every single round.
So it's just wait. So it's just a difficult terrain. So does Will and Stride affect here or?
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Well, I think woodland.
It doesn't say in
effects-
entangle, so yeah, it's up to you.
I mean, it makes
That
sense.
does
to
just
me.
make all druids immune to entanglement, though.
which I'm fine
Yeah,
with. That makes
that's as long as that's what you're okay with.
Yeah. As well as rangers. Some rangers.
Not the Rangers, I believe, altogether with Stride.
Anyway.
They get a
And
different
shifters.
one.
But yes,
theirs is
go on.
limited by their terrain.
I
They don't get it just everywhere.
Yeah, and shifters. And that's 20 feet in, baby.
Yes. So next in the initiative, it is the rest of the beast. They are going to they're gonna try and get out. Does an 18 make it? And does a 14? No.
No.
Okay.
18 does.
So yeah, the 18 makes it. It being out of the entangle still takes its minuses, but it is just going to try and cut into. They're just going to try and sort of swarm onto Rodra.
Well, I mean, it takes a move action to break free.
Yes.
So they can't attack, move, and then move. They can only.
No. So they're because they were on Roger before. Then the entangle went up.
Yeah.
This one breaks out and it's just gonna try and pummel into her, and the other two are just gonna try and pummel into her. They're just gonna take the extra negatives. So that's. So that one will hit. The other two will miss.
Oh no, Woodland Stride wouldn't work because it
No.
specifies natural.
Ah, okay. The magically.
This
altered,
is such
yeah.
as natural thorns, briars, overgrown areas, similar terrain.
Perfect. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so she is
Anything
taking a little bit
magically
of damage here and there.
manipulated,
She
she'll
seems as though mostly she's able to stave it off, but you can see she's got a couple of slashes on her. Nothing like before, but it's definitely doing something to her. Next in the initiative, we're at the top of the round going to Gentis.
Is there? You killed all your humans?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's just the dudes in the house. Can I see them?
Yeah, you can actually see all. They're literally surrounding Roger on all
All I
sides.
need to know. Reflex save on the closest one to me.
Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's 18.
Ooh, he gets half. He gets
You haven't
half
been
of
lightning.
16.
16 lightning. That's half.
Yeah. Oh no, that's full.
Oh, okay. So 8.
Half of 16.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't do that much.
Yeah, so 8. So you blast
Another
into
bolt.
one of the humans, and they get really badly zapped. But they seem like they're still up. They're like perfect. Yeah.
Spell.
Anything else that you would like to do? You can move.
I could move. I don't think. I'm 80 feet away from them.
Yes.
I'll move 20 feet back,
20
so I'm
feet back,
100,
100.
and that'll give me
Solid
50 feet of
play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with my range. So yeah, I'll do that, and then yeah, that'll be. Oh. No. No, I can only do that as a standard. I won't do that. Never mind.
Perfect.
I will pull out. No, I
Huh?
won't. I have another perform. Never mind. Continue.
Going on, we go to Rodra. She is again going to try and. Oh, she has to roll a fort save every time, right?
4 damage.
No, if she's affected, yeah.
Oh, if she's
At
affected.
the end of each turn, that creature.
No, I know. If she's sickened, no. If so, yes. If she's healthy,
if
she
she-
has to do it as long as she's in the entanglement.
Okay, so she is in. So she
It's
will
effectively
both-
just this oil's rubbing all over
Yeah.
them
So
and just
this
getting
will,
them
that'll
sick.
be the.
And then yeah, as long as they're
Ooh,
in
I don't
there,
think she
they
makes
have an
the fort.
infinite duration.
But
as soon as
she-
they leave, it becomes 1d4.
She definitely. I
At
think
the
she definitely
beginning, you have
makes
to
the
roll for
strength.
entangle. At the end, you have to roll for force.
Yeah.
23. Oh, if it's just at the end.
Yeah, it's just at the end. So she will get
23
her
for the fort.
the fort
Or
will
for the
make it.
strength. For the strength.
The strength will make that will make it. So
Okay.
she's unentangled.
So yeah, she breaks free of that.
Covered in
And
goo.
so she is actually
That's
going
a
to
pretty
take.
fog spell. I was.
Oh yeah, she
surprised.
can't take her full action. She can only move 20 feet total.
I mean, if she broke free, she can't. That was her move action. Unless she's trying to just move.
Well, that's what she's gonna do.
Yeah, she can use another move
She
action.
is going to use her other move action to get 20 feet through, since we
Yeah, difficult
discussed.
terrain, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So she moves through.
And then yeah, if she
breaking
ends her
through,
turn there, she has to
and-
roll the fortitude. Because that's why it's
Oh
at the
well,
end.
that's actually really good. So yeah, that's a 27. So yeah, she's doing just fine.
She's fine.
But yeah, she breaks through, busting through. She's going to take 5 attacks of opportunity. Ooh, okay, that's really good. So that's those. Those will. That one will crit. So 3 hits altogether.
Oh yeah, no, they make their entangle at the same time too. Because if you end your turn in that space, you have to make it again. So it's just the first initial check,
Yeah.
and then so on and so forth. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was wondering, I was like, if you end your space in entangle, you still have to roll the entanglement check. Because if you break free and then you run out, you're all good. It's like it's all chill.
Okay, yeah, so she manages to bust out. She trudges her way through, ripping through as many of the thorny brambles as she possibly can. And
Thorny,
she-
you say?
Well, they're not thorny.
Be careful with your words.
But
that
she
gives me
does
free
rip
damage.
through. She does rip through a lot of the entanglement as she's going through. She's looking out and going, "Well, this wasn't how I expected this to go."
I tried to help. You were.
You're fine.
I thought you were stronger. Oh my god.
Alright. Yeah, I'll move 20 feet up to the edge of the entanglement.
Okay.
I will channel energy and then cast bull strength on myself. I will then, I'll be like, I'll get in a fighting stance. Hurry to the outside. We will fight them as they leave. And then I will spend a fervor as a swift action to cast sun metal on my fists, lighting them ablaze with holy fire.
Ooh.
Yo.
Once again, I just turn into a rat.
I was designed to help the beasts.
He was. He was built to fight.
Yeah, you know, my damage is pretty nice, but I just turned into a rat.
Wait till I can make these babies vorpal.
Nice.
Yeah. Next in the initiative, we're gonna see the human beasts. Yeah, they're just gonna continue to try and break out.
But hey,
Trying
the
to
fun
break
thing about Vorpal, he
free.
fumbles at that. He kills us.
So doesn't 18 make it?
For what?
For the I guess it would be the
Actually,
then it'd be
so
the
as
reflex.
Yeah, the reflex they make at the end of their turn.
The reflex?
Yeah,
No, I
so-
thought that was the fort.
No, they make both at the end. So the way it is at the beginning of their turn, they can choose to try and break free.
So they are going to try and break free.
Yeah, they're going to try and break free. If they fail, they stay entangled, no worries. If they don't, they have to move out, and if they can't move out, they make another reflex save at the end of their turn.
I see.
And then
So
same
yes,
with the fort.
that is that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, so they're going to try and break out, do the fourth, and then yeah.
So does an 18 make it?
That will make the strength or escape artist, whichever.
Perfect. Escape.
Yeah.
So it So it will actually try and move away, seeing all of this happening. It is actually going to try and flee.
So that's 40 feet of difficult terrain it has to move.
Yeah, so it's actually going towards 40 feet out.
Yeah.
Ends its turn, has to roll another, right?
Well, so if it's still
in the,
it has to roll another.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, it fell. So it
Tangled.
rushes out, tries to escape, gets caught again.
And
and
it went the opposite direction of Roger?
it's running to away. Yeah, it's running away from the.
So you know where it is.
Yeah, running towards the center of the village.
Huh?
Next
The
in the
creature went the
initiative.
other direction.
Yeah. Next in the initiative, it is Vern.
I'm gonna assume nothing's gonna charge.
Yeah, I kind of assumed it wouldn't either, but
Assuming there's still. I should have been listening. I should have. I thought for more, I was just like, man. So I'm gonna run to one of them that's still in the entanglement. If I can get there, it's like
none of them are
just
within your
I
range.
heard that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be running to them.
Or you could listen to what I said.
yeah, you could just
Go to
get
the
out
fringe.
Man, just
and let them come out because I mean you're just going to be trying to get sickened and trapped every single turn.
And
Come
it's
at me!
slowed.
Yeah, and you're moving 10 feet.
Well, first I gotta roll that reflex.
So that means you got to go 1, 2,
first I
3,
gotta roll that
4, 5,
reflex.
6.
Why didn't you turn your roll?
You roll at the end. Yeah. So if
Alright.
you leave at the end, you're
if you
Oh, I thought
you
I
were
had-
never caught, so you only have to roll at the end if
Oh,
you
okay.
stay in.
if you walk in and you don't get affected, you can just waltz
Ah, I
out.
see. I leave.
Yeah. The whole point of it is to
Arrest!
trap people within it, and then yeah, it's hard to get out. Getting in is a lot easier technically.
Alright, so I'll leave that to my 10 feet, and then I guess I'll just take another move to just go 20 feet around to the closest one of them. Just try to meet up with them
That's
on the
a
outside.
big circle.
It is, but it's either that or I'm just like, come.
Well, okay.
well, I mean
so,
that's what they're doing.
If they don't come, oh no.
Is there anyone within the spell that I can see?
Yeah.
There still
so
is, okay.
Rodra's in it. There are again there are three of
Two
the
of them or three of
manimals.
them? Okay.
3 of the manimals. 2 of the human dogs.
Okay, so there's still a lot of them in there. Okay.
Well, one of the human dogs. The one is leaving. The other one was stuck.
This is perfect. Raja has. She's at the edge, right?
She moved 20 feet. So she has. So you said it was centered on her. She has another 20 feet to go.
Okay. And the rest of them are the other side, right?
Yeah. So they're in the doorway, kind of, or in the hallway.
I can make that work. So
Perfect.
I had a plan, and it's falling into.
Speaking of which, it's the Manimals' turns. They are going to try and they are going to make an attempt to break out. Where's the other one? I forget. Oh, one of them got a natural 20.
Nice.
And the other one, actually also it got really well. It rolled 19. So those two are going to kind of using the blades, cutting away at the foliage, making terrible squealing noises. They are going to. What do they want to do?
Charge the glowing metal man with flaming holy fists.
Of course.
No, seeing that actually they.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, they're spooked. They see that. They saw their buddy get impaled. They're going to start moving back.
They're also going to.
They're also going to retreat into the hole.
God is not with you.
Trying to get back to wherever the man dog was going.
Mog.
Cool.
Get mogged. Yeah, so the ones that can move, they're going away. The one that can't is stuck. So there's one man dog, one manimal that are still stuck.
So if they're still in the space, they have to roll their checks.
They will roll their checks. The one that got an actual 20 got 19, and
Yeah.
the other one failed.
Okay, so he's entangled again.
Yeah, super. So we're at top of the round, Gantus.
Cool. So are they all within about a, say, 20-foot area?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fireball.
Oh, fantastic.
They're all within the hut.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Roll, and they get minus. The
They
ones
get a
that are
reflex.
caught get
Oh.
are at minus 4.
And whatever second you, I don't know. What's
That minus. That's minus 4 with it. Minus 2 and then minus 2. Oh no, it's minus 4.
It's minus
in the
4 for
so they're
entanglement.
minus 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lord.
good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Don't worry, it's not massive. It's just a level 5 firewall. So that was 11. Okay. So 21 fire damage. And yes, the plants were the light.
Yes, yes, they do.
I don't think I need to
Yes,
chase that.
I am.
No, that's why I did this. My whole build is about entangling things and lighting on fire.
Describe how it
Describe the man-made
Oh, wow.
horrors.
You see, they took a
Describe
funny
your
shower.
fire.
I mean, I was picturing. You know the landscape of men burning on hell, like on the plane of hell. That's pretty much what's happening. But you hear, the squeals of animals.
I was just saying, how does it look? How does
Oh,
it,
yeah,
how
I
does
mean-
your, what does your fireball look
Oh,
like?
this
You know what I'm
fireball.
saying?
Sickened?
What is
Probably
your-
a dark purple hue
Nice.
coming off of the fire with the black smoke coming
So
from the
this-
sickening oil.
So this bead of
God, this is
glowing green light erupts into the fray as you see this purple-white light engulf the mud hut, and you can see as the poison, the ichor seems to erupt with it, this terrible purple crackling as you hear squealing and cries of these terrible abominations of life snuffed out by the flames that erupt. Rodra, looking back, is mortified, but but right, it catches, but it doesn't stay alight. Oh yeah,
That's
no,
it
it doesn't.
spread.
It doesn't.
But-
yeah, it does.
I can, on my turn, as a free action, cancel entanglement.
Perfect. So do you do that?
Yes, once the fire has spread and everything, and I see that it's spreading, I will cancel the spell.
Perfect. Yes. So yeah, you cancel it. Anything
And the
within
plants have
seems you seem like you've done a good enough job. Like they are pretty much dealt with. That you can see the light from the flame illuminating the center of this little village. You can see that there's more of them, but they are backing off. And as they escape the other side of the village, you can see as the animals actually go, once they get to a certain point, onto all fours and start moving away, and the humans start moving up, and they're more or less moving the same as they were before, but they're a little more upright, running into the forest.
Oh. Now I can go back to sleep.
Wake.
Yeah.
Well,
Distressed rat noises.
Rodras just
Everyone okay? I will
Well-
trot back up.
with the exception of my brain. No, I'm not okay.
Oh, do you need healing?
The mental damage of the Vestigians is deep upon these two.
Apparently. I mean,
That was messed up.
yeah, I was far enough away to kind of be like, it's fine. I mean, they disturbed my sleep, and so they've proven to be. Yeah, humans don't mean much to me, to be fair.
I wouldn't call that human.
Animals.
Animals.
It seemed like a strange. I mean, based on what you vaguely described, I don't really know exactly what happened. It seemed like a strange mutation of what nature should be.
I guess I turn
If
back.
the Stygians think that cows with blades on their arm is nature, then
Why
I
do
don't.
they have blades? That's manufactured. That sounds like it should go against everything we were told about them.
Hey, you can purify food, right?
Yes.
Start chopping up some cow, some pig. They're just animals.
I'll be all right.
Is there any buckets of water
Food for
nearby?
us.
Buckets of water?
Yes. Or like something
Some
filled with
cow.
water.
It'll take.
Here, you want some
You're
hot
welcome,
milk?
right?
Yes.
Way hot milk.
No. Well, it burned.
Oh, burnt milk.
No, it's just hot milk. It
Get
boiled
this.
within the cow.
I need your assistance.
Well, okay.
Create water
Chicken.
over me.
Infinite water.
My hands extinguish.
Oh yeah, they need to.
Oh.
I cannot turn that off. It is 7 minutes of fire hand.
7 minutes of fire hands.
Huh. Interesting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll put out any other
It's
fires.
sadly a very weak spell, so I don't have full control over it.
It looked pretty interesting from a distance. I would like to light my hands on fire. I mean, I can, but it's not the same.
Yes.
I'm pretty happy with my hands being not on fire. That's alright.
Anyways, I continue cutting up meat.
I must go do some maintenance. I poop.
I'll go to bed. By go to bed, I mean I just sit in the corner wide-eyed about what happened this night. Just,
Like this, like the humans are like, this is horrible, and then I'm just like, Animals.
Well, I guess I'll make that. Does an 11 make it?
Nope.
I sleep.
Wow, he
You
doesn't
get a
have
lovely-
sleep.
You get a lovely night's rest.
Sleep's an arcane spell.
With aggressive night terrors.
I
I
mean,
cast Charm Person on. Make a will.
12.
You're my best friend. Demons mean nothing. No.
We're pretty dope.
We're friends, but that still was horrible.
Yeah, we're friends, but that was terrible.
We're
How you
friends.
did it.
That does not remove the
Yeah.
horrors.
Doesn't get rid of the horror.
The horrors beyond my comprehension.
Yeah.
Also, the bird-made horrors of my comprehension.
See, I missed the full first half. All I saw was a sheep show up, and then people were like, "Oh, sheep with weapons. Oh, okay, kill a sheep."
Oh, the cow, one of them just bringing one of the human-esque procedures up and just chopping its head off and all, and just making noises about it. It was just...
Yeah, seems weird. I'm glad I didn't see that.
Yeah, it seems like it might just be the area, it might just be the woods, like, based on how the animals seem to just become animals when they
That was
left.
odd when they left. That's also why I'm cutting these ones up, because they're clearly just animals.
Ah, excellent. You know that thing you seem to be particularly good at with your nature magic that you do every time you enter a cave? I'm suggesting perhaps you should just burn the forest.
I don't want to burn the whole forest.
I think it should go!
Listen, there's a lot more to burning things than just burning the whole forest.
I think it needs to go!
There's subtlety.
It's just, you know, there's some subtlety.
Well, when you get fire magic, you can burn the forest down. How about that?
Oh my god, I need you to burn the forest!
As the as the warrior of the rat.
This forest has to go! If the others are like this, all of them have to go, but this one needs to go.
No. Maybe when we leave the forest, then we won't die a horrific death.
You know what? I'll take that.
Maybe.
I'll take
I'm still willing to see if the forest is okay.
I'd heard stories of the Stygians doing weird rituals.
That's what I picture this as, a strange ritual. Listen, some things in magic get very dark and weird, and I'm sure they're just as bad as that, honestly. Probably worse. I did earlier just... Oh, yeah, you weren't there. Nah, I won't tell you that.
You tell me why?
Don't worry about it.
What is it, old buddy, old chum?
I think we should take it in stride. You know, you need a day to recover before you hear some news.
I'm going to need far more than a day. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna need a lifetime.
I'm going to need therapy.
Oh, maybe I should just tell you that.
I don't... Oh, okay.
You're gonna hate it.
More than that?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, did you figure it out?
I didn't have any.
Yeah. I wanted to. Well, there was some meat.
I'm
It wasn't.
going to roll.
it wasn't from an animal. Let's just say
Just
that.
there was some eight. Just like, so yeah, the weird cow people. We established them. We thought they were.
Yeah,
like,
before the cow people showed up.
Yeah, we thought they. Where did you find it? Oh, you didn't magic up some dirt, did you? Did you make me eat dirt?
Yes. That's a roll 32.
I'd have to roll a 20, and I rolled a 7.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Gosh,
Pranked?
I should have just.
No, it was just dirt. That's what it was.
Prank. Sit. Prank.
It was dirt meat. Dirt.
Well, I thought there was something off about the taste.
That tasted fine though, didn't it?
Yeah, it was edible. I'll give him that. For a robot, he makes a mighty fine dirt soup.
Yeah.
Well,
soup. I'll have to write that one down.
What's the
for
plan
future
now?
reference. Well, once I cut all this meat up and prepare it, I think we should.
Once the trauma has faded slightly, I'll consider eating some of that. But
I would like to leave this place as soon as possible.
yeah, I agree.
yes,
As much as it was amusing to see my new powers in action.
as nice as it was being a karate rat,
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird.
that was bizarre.
How bizarre.
It
It was kind of cool.
it was awesome. I want.
I'm a little afraid of your rat form now.
I'm a little afraid of him. Did you see the spear of God?
Yes, I'm going to. I question this creator of his, who hated gods, but made a robot that wields a spear of God.
They said he wanted to become a god.
The spear of God.
So you know what they
God.
did? So,
We made Chris eat
you know,
people.
You know
I
what?
was watching. It's great.
You know
I also
what?
heard about the cow.
He still doesn't know.
I also heard about the cow.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in you guys.
Listen, the cow.
Specifically you.
Yeah. I didn't bring out milking tables.
So,
I also
as
didn't
you
bring up this. I
as
just
you
said
gather
they
yourselves for the evening, as it
Yeah, but
slowly draws to a close,
Yeah.
Vern and Gentis, would you like to go and find somewhere else to continue your rest?
Well, once we prepare the meat, yes.
Okay.
I think the best thing we can do is go back to the carriages.
Roll a survival.
Sure. Really use a robot right now. We have 23.
More than okay. Yeah, you do just fine stripping the cow of its meat and the best bits. It takes you roughly an hour altogether. The early morning is starting to arrive as you gather yourselves and you make your way back to your carriage.
Might just sleep in today.
I think we should just take a day. I don't know if we want to go deeper into these woods where there might be animal people and people animals.
I think being this far is about as safe as it gets. I think that's. I'd rather have the rest.
Yeah, perhaps let's just take a day to rest and prepare. We
When
have a
was
lot
the
of
last time you guys really took a day?
I mean, between those last two jobs, kind of, not really though, because we took a day to travel early. Like, our days have been travel. That's the only
Lots
rest we've
going
had.
on,
Yeah.
I attempt sleep. 16 will save to forget the nightmares.
The nightmares are there, but they're quiet.
Is this the hot sauce?
There's more in the
In the forbidden counter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there. Just good.
The nightmares. Right? This is far worse than the curse ever was.
So yes, you all you do manage to take your time and sleep. You can roll another survival as you're making your way around, just trying to find a decent spot.
For the meat we get, how much would you say rations?
days.
Because that's effectively all.
Realistically, you only have a couple days worth of rations because the meat's gonna go bad.
Take the flesh of the.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Don't you
worry
bring the
about
bones with you?
I was thinking about it honestly, and I'm going to.
Oh wait, but it's not a. Oh wait, but he can purify these things, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Technically, with this power, we can just. We have a lot of food.
This is fucked up.
Yeah, we're sleeping in the woods now.
Oh, I told him that. I'm also informed of my request.
And what
that
was
he
your
burned
survival
the
to go and
forest.
take a peek for somewhere nice?
Right. Looking for another. Oh, I got a one.
I got it.
Well, 1, 2. Are you going to
12.
help us, or are you just?
You want me to help you?
You're the best survival listed in the group.
29.
Case and point.
Yeah, the only
Where did
reason
you
we were
roll?
rolling before was because you were in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know what?
Oh,
you,
so plus
you,
12.
you still have the highest bonus, yeah.
Yeah,
You
got one more
actually, so as you're traveling around, you manage to find yourself a very, very large one. Of the, again, these enormous sequoias that you can basically drive a truck through. You see one of them that has this big notch that's cut all the way up. It's not cut into it, but it's like a crack
Split,
up.
yeah.
It's split, right? But it's nice and tucked in enough and large enough and cavernous enough that you can actually basically get all of you in there and you can all lie down fairly comfortably.
This seems decent.
Nice little spot.
Good spot. I'm gonna sleep now.
I don't like that.
I'm standing outside keeping watch.
Are you
I
okay with
sleep.
eating the meat?
I sleep.
Well, you didn't answer.
I will wear my robe and attempt to stealth.
I
Of
sleep.
course.
16.
Of course.
Hello, fellow native of these
Please,
woods.
we know how my stealth works. I'm a statue now.
It's a statue.
Yeah.
It's work 100% of the time.
Hey, you're right. Hello.
So, and then just casually walk past me to hit someone else.
Yep.
Chris almost found out we were kind of a human, but then I lied to his face.
Good job.
Yeah, he dropped some information to me. I got an 8 on the.
he managed
He gave me an out, which was the
Find
best
the
part.
spot. You take the day and you more or less just rest up.
Mourn Chris's sanity.
The morning goes by without a hitch. And the day is fairly quiet overall.
He thinks it was dirt.
You awake sometime around midday, just holding off. Rodra completely just sort of. She seems like she didn't really sleep all that well. She just couldn't handle it in the same way you were able to.
Don't worry, we're taking a day for all of us.
Yeah.
We'll just rest in the woods for this day. I think we could all use it, honestly.
Here, before we do, I'll do a quick once around the area.
I mean, we don't have to sit in camp. You can do whatever you want, but obviously.
Yeah, I'll see if there's any signs of the bear mother within the nearest, quarter mile.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, so in reference to Chris's thing, dirt soup. So,
Is there any,
Or
since you are taking the day, is there anything in particular you would like to do today?
I tend to my tools.
I don't have that in my basic stuff from the other game. Is there anything I can do? You have the purple sticks. Do you still have those? Yeah.
Now I'm going to tend to the tools that are stored within me, and I don't know. I guess I'll just try to. Since we have the day, I'm just going to hold Korpikosha's core and the stone key I have, and see if I can channel some kind of magic through them to maybe gain more information on anything going on.
Yeah, of course. As I'll get you to roll
just tried to
a
process that last night.
Arcana.
It'll be a 11.
11. Okay. You're not really. Yeah, you don't necessarily get any particular sense out of them right away, but you do still get that familiar feeling that you get as you're holding the two of them. You get this sense that they could be used in conjunction. You feel as though there is a connection. You're just not sure how.
Let's discern how I can use this in the future.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just kill yourself? Did you just
Wait,
I
I just realized if I take
like,
this,
well,
all
I just
these
know what it
cow
doesn't
bones
do
with
is-
us, every day I can make a cow, and then we can just cook it in a stew, and then you can purify it, and we have infinite food now.
Figured it
We
out.
just have infinite
cows.
food.
Yep.
Okay.
Cows fine. Seems fine.
As long
Boys,
as-
you never have to buy rations ever again as long as you're okay with eating sentient cow. I mean, it's not sentient.
Just don't tell me that first part and sure.
I mean, it's cow meat.
Yes, that's fine.
So,
I mean, technically, now that we know this, every cow is sentient.
Nope, just these ones.
Yeah, you bring any animal to there.
Any animal.
I won't.
Every sheep you look at, you know deep behind his eyes, he wants to take you out back and kill you like a
Take you to the table.
lance.
So, you collect yourselves, and yes, is there anything you would like to do today?
I'm just making sure the meat's all good. I mean, preparing it as best I can. There's not much I want to do. I'll probably... I mean, you know what? I'll look over that staff. I'll roll spellcraft on it today and just see if I can figure out that interesting mystery thing.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll try doing... Instead of activating any of the abilities, I'm just going to do, like, use magic devices on it.
Okay.
And see if something happens.
Yes, absolutely. You
You're
may
trying to
roll.
force a magical item to go home.
Yeah, it might explode. I don't know.
Your roll is 7.
I got a 15.
15. Yeah, you look it over, and as you're going over it, you're kind of running your finger over the little columns of bone that you can see on it. You're poking at it and prodding at it. You do manage to figure out how to get how to get the what is it there?
And where the trigger?
Yes. So the trigger that you find for the you're able to get off the trigger to give off the what is it? The inspiration.
Oh, like the command word for it?
Yes. As you're sort of practicing around, you're fiddling with it a bit. You're finally able to utilize it.
Okay. And that's just inspiration of the spell, right?
Yes. It's like the bardic ability.
Oh, okay.
You mean okay? So the bardic ability is competence. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
That's kind of. But it sounds so good. Start saying it. Go first.
Alright, okay.
You guys okay?
Oh, we just.
We're more than okay.
Roger comes back after a little while. And
No idea what happened. I don't know.
It's more than okay. We're. Yeah, I was gonna say we're more than okay. We're traumatized, but I kind of like where that went instead.
but she comes back and she shakes her head. There doesn't seem to be anything in particular that's a threat nearby. I don't smell anything more dangerous than what we've seen so far.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully it stays that way. I'll tell Innie to just circle the area
Yeah.
for however long he's willing to, because he can come back whenever he wants. Inspiration.
I'm gonna use that feat one
Yeah, you can see that he is circling around up top.
day. Use the attack roll to get some
And as he is,
Yeah.
it doesn't take too long before he calls out, "Nest! Nest! Nest!
Mountains to the southeast.
Nest!
Father, I have found
Okay.
you, man, but I don't know why you fell so
Broken! Broken! Egg!
Yes.
Guys,
Yes.
there's a nest nearby with a broken egg, it seems. Or
Alright,
egg,
and
or something like that.
Is it some weird bird?
I don't know.
creature?
Maybe he was just telling me. You can probably hear him calling. Do you want to look at it?
No.
I mean, she said there's nothing dangerous around.
Don't care.
how big is the nest?
I don't know, and he's not. You know, he's a bird. He's not the brightest. He can't really give me relay direct information.
Can he not tell you if it's like a normal nest?
Well, he didn't say big, so I'm assuming it would be normal. He normally says big when it's big.
Just do we know exactly how far away it is? Like,
I don't know
we
any
climb a
details
tree?
specifically. I'm just saying, are you curious? 'Cause we can
Not
go look.
entirely, but if you're curious, I'll assist you with it.
Well, you don't have to come. I just thought I'd extend the invitation.
Better to always keep in pairs.
Fair enough.
One thing we need for you is to be flying off to the top of a tree to investigate a nest, and then Besigians come in monkey madness here.
Oh, I don't fear them anymore, but thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. All right, and I turn.
You don't
into
fear
a
the
bird.
little ones. The
Yeah.
big ones.
Big ones are a little scary. So I turn into just a corner.
Yeah.
Start flying.
As you fly,
Turn into a gorilla.
I mean,
It's happened. He's trying to not be Star Starscream now.
yeah, you
You
just
no longer
fly
become
up
a
next to
pterodactyl.
Innie,
Yeah.
and you fly out for a little bit.
Stacks it
It
off
doesn't
the
take
list.
you too long before you do notice what Innie was talking about. And clearly Innie wasn't being very particular with its words, because the nest that you see is one on the ground,
Oh,
and 2,
okay.
it's bigger than a crow's. It's definitely bigger than a crow's. The egg is like this big, and
Okay.
it's not the egg that's broken. The nest,
The
it
nest
seems,
is
is broken.
Okay.
You can see what remains of other eggs that seem to have been maybe eaten, but this one, whether by luck or whatever,
Well, it's on the ground,
it seems as
apparently.
though it's it's been covered and then revealed somehow, either between the wind or whatever.
Well, that was a
it
waste
is
of my
now.
wild shape transformed back.
I had 26 knowledge nature on the
I'm
agu.
gonna help you. I got 20 I ate you,
Yeah.
because I got 24.
27.
So, this particular egg, you don't know exactly what creature it is. Actually, you would.
Oh shit, it's time travel. Dude, I got a dinosaur.
Yeah, you did get a dinosaur egg, actually.
Oh.
A Deinonychus.
You'd have the egg of Dionychus.
Whether or not it's alive or not, you're not sure, but that's definitely what this is.
Interesting.
If it is alive and you're able to hatch it, you might get a powerful ally.
I mean,
Raise
even
it
you
up.
could. I have a feat I could teach you.
I was not programmed to know, therefore I do not need to know.
Fair enough.
I'm going to read
Yo,
this
we
book.
get so much.
Well, the only way I know how to take care of an egg.
Right
Right
up,
up there.
right up the clock.
Right up in
Right up there. You got a pre-hatch,
Well,
pre.
I guess this is what my day's gonna be.
We're
Back to camp.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Perhaps we should maybe make some kind of nest inside of the carts.
I was gonna put it in here so he's safe.
Right in the bag.
What if it were perhaps the hatch hole inside of your bag?
I'm gonna suffocate and
Yes.
die.
And perhaps you could
That would
Also,
That's
all-
fair.
All eggshells are semi-permeable, and I think they need oxygen.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they still breathe. So we'll put it in the cart. But
I'll allow you to make a nest. I believe you will be more knowledgeable on that subject. You are a bird.
Yo, you're just presuming that the
I know
bird
nothing of nest
knows
making.
how to make a nest?
It is in your blood.
That's
No.
racist, my guy.
Shut up, you like cheese and you're a rat.
well,
That's just
That's
fact.
prejudice.
Yeah, see, that is just Brad is prejudice. That's
but also true.
yeah. I said fact,
I
fact and prejudice. That's.
mean, I could try and make a makeshift nest with my survival.
Sure.
That's
Get a plus
about
2.
it. You know what?
Get a +2.
Oh,
You're a
shit.
bird.
Dude, I get bird bonuses.
racial bird bonus.
It's funny because I already get a bird bonus naturally anyway.
Oh, there you go.
not in my blood. It gets bonus.
It's not for nest making.
Um,
So I got a 24.
24? Yeah, you make a pretty solid little nest. You grab a couple of like beddings and you
Because I'm good at it doesn't mean it's in my blood.
you put it on, and then you put a little pillow just on top of it, just so
For
that
someone who
it's
has
nice
no
and
experience in making a nest, that is a very good nest.
It's my first time, honest to God. I'm not lying for once. I
maybe
swear.
maybe your first time on this part of the continent.
No, first.
It's alright, you don't have to fight things that are in your blood. Sometimes it's okay to accept them.
your blood. It's in you.
I'm not a woman.
No.
So,
The year is 2022. Men can look after babies too.
But my tribe is not in the year 2022.
I have time powers. Yes, they are.
so
Ravens have claimed the planet.
as the day continues to draw on, is there anything else that you would like to do?
I have to write down dino.
Can you use magic to repair things?
Yes, not massive things.
No, but could you, as I just pull out a pair of scholar's clothes,
Can you
mend these for
fix
me?
my broken heart?
Man,
Thank you.
it'll take me about a while.
Yes.
I have to miss every part.
As you go over it, yeah, you take the day just to rest up and do what it is that you're
I can
doing.
clean them. I can even fix them.
Please.
Yeah.
Dirty, dirty,
Dirty.
And the
Dirty
day
fireballs.
slowly draws on into the
Sealing
evening.
entanglement.
And I slightly heat your undergarments.
And as it
They are
does,
warm as if they've been fresh out of a washer.
Slightly heat, and every hour I increase the heat.
you
Forever.
ease into the end of the day, and
You actually just take the time and sort of. Roger will tell you stories about her dad and all that, kind of where she's from. Turns out she's actually from another human tribe, less of a warring tribe, and one that found itself kind of in the midst with halflings. They found themselves on a quiet little patch of land, and just one thing led to another, and they ended up sticking together. It made sense. They were all easygoing folk for the most part, and they didn't really want to deal with too much of the human warring that was on the other side, and so they usually just go out of their way to provide resources, farming, and a lot of their people seem to have a little bit more sorcery in their blood. It seems that they use that to help them with day-to-day things. Normally when people are gifted with magic where they're from, it's a spell. It's not a full ability to cast, but it's one thing. It's a little thing here. The ability to be, particularly good with healing an animal, or, tenders of gardens. This or the other thing.
Your people are weak.
It's not much.
Sounds
but they say that
pretty normal.
that it keeps them going. It helps them out. It's the small things.
Well, sounds like they're quite a magically inclined people.
So what brought you to these cursed woods?
Well,
I thought that she lived
She
like...
got abducted, and then she got dragged across the country, and then we freed her, and now she's here.
Wake up, my man.
yeah, basically that.
Every once in a while, we think the rat takes over a little more, and he just forgets everything.
Yeah, speaking of which, if there's a bear, there's a rat, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, he's an old guy.
He's an old guy, lives in the sewers. It is culty.
Yes, he was very culty.
The rat, the colony of them just surrounding him.
Yeah. A lot of the uncomfortableness I felt from that adventure, I push onto him.
We took that one with stride.
Well, I mean,
Insides.
we did also just fight a giant shock lizard empowered vine creature of doom right before we talked to them, so we were a little razzled.
That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. We also escaped prison right before that.
I don't think that still doesn't quite sound as bad as what we just saw, but
No.
Oh no, this place is much worse.
This very much worse. I still want Omegon to burn it all to the ground.
All we saw was racism from dwarves, and yeah, the racism was bad.
It was bad, but I mean, it's...
They were butchering people in the streets,
Yep.
all because of a bridge.
That a dwarf blew up.
Yes.
Well, not blew up, he
Well,
destroyed.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
some people
They
just want an
did.
excuse.
True.
They did know that. He told them.
Yeah, but they didn't believe him because they're dwarves.
No, I think
And
they...
what about you?
I
What's your
think
deal?
they did,
You're,
they just put it
you're
on
like
me.
supposed to help me?
Because I was...
Yes, I'm assisting in the war of the beast itself.
Exactly.
They found me in some old tunnels leading outside of their capital.
Well, we more found you in some dirt.
Yeah, both are true, and fortunately for us, freeing him led us to a tunnel that helped us escape.
So there's more of you? I know there was the other guy.
Potentially, yes. Some have been lost due to time. The Vestigians, if they find any, will attack them.
So make your own claim on their master, but he's called the Great Deceiver. So,
Apparently he tried to become a god and hates the other gods.
or he wants to kill the gods. We're not sure.
Which, when you put into that prospect that he wants to be a god,
We don't
suddenly
know that.
No, I thought that's what we would.
No, we speculated, but we haven't had any confirmation.
But
Wait, wasn't it not sure whether it was the same guy?
I
yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
Honestly,
but when you put it to that perspective, suddenly this spear of God being bestowed upon him, that suddenly has a little more, I think,
guess.
credibility instead of the actual of the gods.
Or, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Was your master? You don't know.
I was not privy to the knowledge of the master. I was just given information from him.
Anyways,
He
we don't
had
know if we
seen
trust
the
him. We don't know if
horrors
he's
of
a
the
good guy or bad guy. We don't really know much, to be
I
really
assume
honest.
he is very much dead.
I mean,
I
yes, that
hope
would
so.
make the
It's
most
Like
sense.
2,000 years, you said,
Yes.
and it was even further back for a Corpacos.
Corporal seemed convinced that you had a way to bring him back, though.
But to bring him back,
Had
Yeah,
something
he
to
must
do
be
with
dead.
the thing that you have now?
Yes, that's core.
I don't know if I want to be a part of that. So we'll get to that. later.
there is
Cross.
a Ah, yes. Oh, we never did unpack that.
Well, unfortunately, he was crushed by a log.
Yeah, you know what?
That's the second time he's accidentally killed one of us.
That happened to be run by the same.
The first time we met you, you did execute a dwarf.
Hey, first one was a natural one.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying
You
circumstances.
did crush Grog with a giant fiery claw.
So he doesn't hate humans and birds. Good. I like this.
Weird.
And then you like to crush people.
So, how many more are there?
I'm not entirely sure.
At least 2 more.
And
There was one I really did not like him. He was small and annoying.
What? You actually have memories of the other ones?
Occasional.
Hmm.
I was, before being put away,
case.
I did travel around a little bit. Met some of the
Is there
others.
anything you remember that would help us?
I mean, I've talked with Lord Elk and I forget the owl's title off the top of my head right now, but the owl.
Owl.
That sounds helpful.
Owl. I'm gonna call him the Owl of Wisdom.
I'm sure it's called V.
I'm sure it is the owl of
I'm
wisdom.
pretty sure it's on the back of that sheet, unless it's not.
It's not. The names were on Chris's
I
Pathfinder
forgot my
character sheet.
book downstairs.
You were the one who wrote them down way back when.
I also wrote them down. I just forgot them.
Let's
downstairs.
find out.
Oh,
But yes, I have
At least I'm
spoken
pretty
with
sure
those
you were the one who
ones.
wrote them. Because I know I didn't know.
anyway.
Anyway,
No.
maybe when we get to those areas, you can help us figure it out.
At the very least, if the same ones are still in power, it'll make hopefully communicating with them much easier.
I guess that's a good point. The rat dude did say there was others.
Yes.
What are we gonna do about the boar?
Well, the boar is apparently currently fighting against the forces of Zakubu in that
but
town.
the rat also said don't go there.
Well, the boar is very aggressive in nature. I'm sure.
Should we go to the raven first?
Well, we should probably go to the other ones first, try to amass some kind of force, and then head towards the location of
Well, I'm just
Zakubu.
curious because as much as maybe I'll have ties to the raven in some sense, it is also the one who apparently was the worst and killed a whole bunch of
He
others.
did commit atrocities, but it was to gain power, depending on how you look at it. And
I mean, I can
different
understand in
things.
dire straits maybe, but it does seem a little extreme to kill everyone else.
no, I mean, he did not kill all the birds. The owl still lived.
That's true. There is one more bird.
Wait, I thought that they said that they killed all the other ones. Didn't your friend mention? Didn't you guys mention that at one point?
We did, but there's an owl apparently.
Why is the owl there?
I don't know.
Oh, we'd have to ask him.
We'd have to ask him.
I mean,
on the
owl is
path
on-
we'll probably take, he's before the raven, so unless we decide to go further into the ocean. How are we gonna get across the ocean?
No, I'm still working
I have
on it.
tools for that.
That's great to know.
What? Okay, I guess we've never run into water. No, we did run into water. We did.
I cannot turn into a boat. That would be ridiculous. I flick open my arm and navigation tools pop out.
Okay, I really thought you were gonna turn into a boat.
That would be ridiculous. Why would I transform into a boat? A boat is not an animal.
Yeah, and
So it looks like the really
You
big
still look like a
problems
robot
are
when you're
on
there.
there is the fact that the wolf and the owl are on totally other sides of the continent.
Yes.
yeah.
Well, you know, with that, not talking about the raven.
No matter what we do, it's an awkward
It
circle.
is,
Because now that we're in the center,
Yes.
I think if we go to the owl, we just have to pick a direction and then go in a circle.
You're right.
It's either that or we take the long way to the wolf and then just go all the way around back to the rat.
Alright. No, honestly, if we go back to the wolf, I'd rather just go the other way around and just not go directly back to the capital.
I mean, honestly, I think this would be a safer route than going through all these woods and mountains, only to go through more woods and mountains.
You know what? I have to agree with you. I would
I would much rather travel through here.
I would much rather yet leave the woods.
Is this a desert? Is that a desert?
I hope
no,
it's
map
not
man.
Yeah, map man, tell us your secrets.
Yeah, remember the part where around here we don't know?
Yeah, but what, this map gives us a general idea. What does the map say?
I don't know. The patches of. Do you see a legend anywhere? We're just.
It's your photographer. I thought you'd know things.
Maybe you make a roll.
Not
It's your-
every, not
Maybe
every
you make a
map
roll,
follows
you
the
have the
exact
ability.
same rule.
But it's your father's map.
No.
Sort of.
Well, no, this is a
No,
copy
this-
of the
this
map.
is
that
a
you
copy
found.
of a
rock,
map.
that's
It's just a copy of a rock.
Rock map.
Well, your father studied it.
Yes, but they also use. It appears they use trees and mountains to mark forests and mountains. Is there anything that you know that would symbolize?
That's what I'm
this?
saying. This could. Is that
I
desert?
got
Is that desert?
24.
24. Well, from what you can tell, the one just below where the elk is seems to be plains of some kind.
Arctic. Arctic elk.
Nothing. Okay.
No.
And then yes, to the
Yes.
east it seems to be some kind of desert. At least from what it looks like on the
I have
map.
cartography, and I almost got both of them right.
You're close.
Yeah, I knew one of them was a desert.
So, yeah, the elk's in the plains, and the wolf seems to be in the mountains that border a desert.
Okay.
But it's in more forest, so I don't want to go there.
I mean, yes, I don't.
Not
feel-
all forests.
That's also a good point. I mean, this is the worst forest we've encountered, but it's not the only forest we've encountered. The first forest wasn't that bad. Well, for you it was. But
Going through the desert might be a really big problem, though.
yeah, we might have to skirt around the desert. Well, that's why I want to go to the owl this way, though. That actually, because
Think
that
we
also
can-
avoids all this land here.
Think we could get across?
I think so. Probably use a boat.
Well, what if there's no civilization on that side?
Honestly, I'd be okay with that.
How did you get to the mainlands?
He doesn't know. He just
Is there?
here.
I don't remember how I got to the mainland, and I didn't even appear anywhere near here. I've been traveling for quite a while before I met you guys.
Didn't you see anyone?
I mean, I met a few people, but I didn't really stay anywhere. I just went through towns, collecting odd jobs, getting money.
So there are towns.
There's a couple around, yeah. I just don't know if there's any port towns over there.
What's that? Do you either of you have knowledge of port towns in Heldrake at all? Or in
I mean,
the
I can tell you
neighboring area?
that I don't know exactly where I came from, but if I did come from here where the Raven King is, there was no city that I knew of. Maybe they're out there somewhere, but I didn't know of any.
Yeah. It's like maybe more north towards the water, the body of water up you get to the north, but where we are, I
don't know
I
the
don't
Heldrake,
know.
because if Heldrake goes, like, I don't know if it just goes, or if it goes, like, I don't know what it does.
No, because it doesn't have all the way up until where the where it says the boar is, because our people still had that at the time. It was, I think, a frontier to them.
Well, there's also a town up there we know about near the board called High Knoll. My friend the dwarf mentioned it.
Great femboy cafe. Oh,
wait. That was around 2,000 years
ago!
who do you think founded it?
Well,
the
perhaps-
Great Deceiver.
Perhaps once
tricking people into thinking boys were girls. The gods cursed it.
Was as
who
some
was the great deceiver? You or Chris?
as some people referred to it back in the day, Master Femboy.
That's the femboy!
Well, whatever happens, it looks like you've got quite a bit of.
Come back and chronicle to the Part of me kind of likes the idea of Sylvan just being in that group.
Well,
Fearing
Poor
for his
little,
life.
yeah, poor little Sylvan being in that group.
Fearing for his life.
He just
So-
wants to do something.
well, at the
magic
very
and he's
least, it
stuck
looks
with
like
them.
it's. We can get a decent sense
You're
of what
right,
the
but
landscape's
the
going to
characters
look like.
Just so many
Perhaps if we
people.
cross the mountains and just head north, hoping to see if there's any towns that way. Be better than heading into the desert at
Yes.
least. It could work. I don't know. Depending if we get across the mountains, I don't even know if we can do that. I mean, I know we can. I just don't know if
I would imagine we climb.
imagine. Why would I climb?
I mean, if you're gonna fly, it could just become a. If you're gonna, I assume, turn into an animal to fly, it could just be a rat and
Well, he could carry you. I could.
a tiny rat, cat-sized rat.
I mean, I guess I am a small-sized crow.
That'd be fine either way, but just
Just turn
seems
into a
weird to
giant
me.
crow. Maybe I'll get Innie to carry you next level.
The only problem I could really see would be her, because I don't imagine you'd be able to carry a bear.
Well,
Bears can climb.
honestly, when I find the bear mother, I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm
she
gonna.
might even just stay.
Nah.
No, I need to figure out what's going on with her. She might be able to help me figure out what's going on. Maybe she needs help here.
If she can
Assuming she's still alive.
I hope so.
I hope for you she can help you more than the rat did for me.
Yeah, that's
What was the deal with the rat?
The rat told me how completely and utterly ironic it was that I became.
He kind of made fun of
Chosen.
him a little. Told him he had a great destiny and to seek out the others, and that was about it.
and then he laughed when he learned that my name was Ratigan.
Yes.
Don't forget when he went, well, where's the rat? And the group went, what rat? He's like, the magic one, the asshole?
Yeah. Right, the asshole in the cave.
Wait, there was another rat?
Oh,
The wat. You
you
guys you might not have heard that name.
we
He was
were-
a wizard rat, so we call him
we
Wat.
were
Why
informed,
would you do that? Why not refer to them as the wizard rats?
Because Wat was more fun.
and it's easier than
Also, we had two groups.
Sounds
We had two
ridiculous.
dwarves in the group, and one of them was drunk 100% of the time. You try and discuss with people like that.
No, was he the one that came up with the name?
I don't
Maybe
remember.
I don't remember, honestly.
Let's-
I think it was this one.
A single tear rolls down Sandy Ravage's face.
Yeah, we'll never. Okay, so
Sandy Ravage in
So-
his grave.
the rat aspect is incredibly old, and so we met another rat
Some would call him Splinter.
that was supposed to take over the position upon his passing. Unfortunately, that rat is at the time we thought a little screw loose. Was heavily influenced by the flowers, we believe.
He also wanted to kill us.
I mean, to be fair, imagine being a normal rat and gaining extreme magical powers and sentience.
That's why we tried to talk to him. but
Yeah,
then
he also
kinda
that
jumped
and
to
the same.
combat.
Yeah, he also gained all sentience and magical powers and whatnot. In the same time frame that we got our gifts.
Why are you motioning towards me?
Her.
Wow.
Do you think there's another bear?
I don't know how old the bear mother is or the others. Assuming they're all of similar age, it's quite likely. And I
Yeah,
hope
they
it
are,
has
they
nothing
are.
to do with that giant one we faced the other day.
You mean the one that died?
Yes, I hope it has nothing to do with that one. That was
one
a
that's
bizarrely
finally
large
dead.
bear.
The troll murdered it? Wow, troll and Krograk.
That was a bizarrely large bear.
Yes, that's true. We have yet to encounter a bear that big.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a bear that big.
Are there any bears around here?
Well, there's one right there.
I mean, there's
Is there any giant bears sneaking up on us?
Although there are two gigantic sloths in these woods.
Yeah, I don't think that you can really attribute anything to anything in these woods.
Yeah, those
I
weird
think it's a
dragon,
little-
not dragon, flying lizards.
Flying lizards, yeah, they were clear that they are separate things.
I mean,
He was a mechanical
flying
lizard.
lizard. Still a flying lizard, though.
The same animal as the one the egg you have.
This thing can fly?
No, not that one necessarily, but a reptile of the ancient times.
Fly.
Some might view them as potentially your ancestors.
What?
You get into lizards.
Wow.
I'm a lizard?
Some believe that birds evolved from these creatures.
No, that sounds insane.
And so what
Do I
happens?
look like a lizard to you?
Maybe I should switch my intelligence.
So what happens when you finally just meet all these guys?
I don't
Yep.
know.
Haha.
Well, something about Zakubu.
So hopefully
an
we can
actual
gather enough
dragon.
forces.
A dragon, not dragon.
A dragon, not dragon. Also be wary of the pit.
I think we should avoid the pit at all costs.
I agree. We should likely also inform her what that is to the best of our knowledge, because it also apparently has something to do with it.
Oh yeah, if a really weird, creepy guy shows up and tries to snatch you away, just don't let him.
If you are offered,
That's the best advice I can give
if you are magically offered a ticket to a place you do not know, get rid of it.
Don't keep it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, no.
We already went over the oh no.
Right.
There's no point in dwelling over the oh no. We can't help them.
They're very dead. Right.
That Bruga? I don't think so. The other two,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if
Bruga, I believe,
She definitely has the willpower. I don't know if she has the ability to back it up, though. She is an older woman.
An older orc woman who, for a
And
time,
don't orcs like age rapidly?
lived in a society of dwarves. I think she does well.
Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. You want some meat?
As you guys, as you guys discuss, and you actually just kind of banter around for the rest of the evening, unless there's anything particular you'd like to
Eat
do.
the meat, Chris.
18 naked cowboys.
Oh no, we
As
gotta
the
cast the
night
spell so
comes-
Chris can rebuild his fortitude. Charm person.
What?
You want to build your mental fortitude, charm person. Remember, we cast spells on you every night.
As the
He does.
evening
Sandy
draws
Rabbit
to
is
a
no longer
close, you can hear crickets chirping in the distance, and the light dimming
It's
in
delicious.
the sky. As you do,
It is just-
you all take the day of rest and truly enjoy it. And that's where we're going to end it here today, folks. Thank you very much for joining us at the Ruckus Room, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.